Hello, and welcome to this episode of the CU Space Cowboy Actual Play Podcast, presented by Tidal Wave Games. I'm Onslaught6, your host and band leader. We now take you to the stream, already in progress. Alright, so, let's see. What happened last time?
Oh my, I literally just blanked. Blanked?
You branked, huh?
I branked.
Why brank?
My brain.
Last time, so we were stuck on Mars because our contact who we were trying to drop our mafia daughter Ward off with got assassinated by a clone of Betty White. And so Pete and Spanks went and met up with Pete's old allies, Dr. Pickler and Dr. Gottfried, at the Martian Institute of Botany. And they came up with a plan to turn Anna into a plant to smuggle her off of Mars undetected.
And it worked.
It worked, and everything's fine. Now we're ready for a whole new story arc. No, and then, I don't know, I admire, Spanks' sense of self-preservation, that he walked into this like Resident Evil lab full of like living plant monsters, and they started talking about turning people into plants, and his immediate reaction was like, no, fuck that, and then went outside and called his Aunt Martha, who runs the theater department at the Martian Institute of... No, it's just Mars U.
It's Mars U.
Yeah,
Mars U too, buddy.
Now, you've forgotten a key part here. What was Sammy up to?
Right. And so while they were doing that, Sammy was trying to fix the Dosage Tango because it got fucked up in a space fight. And so he ended up spending most of the session just wandering around lost because I rolled really badly on my navigate roll. And while I was doing that, Emmy and Anna were left with the ship. And they ended up screwing around with all the controls, flipping the ship over on its head, and then getting attacked by an assassin called Mr. Xbox, who then Spanks showed up, saved them. They turned in Mr. Xbox for the bounty. Spanks took Anna and Emmy back to his Aunt Martha's house, and Pete and Sammy met back up and got the part they needed for the ship, which is also the part that Pete needed. There's too many fucking names. The part that Pete needed to make the tree serum that he needed for their plan. And then they got back with the part. Oh yeah, Pete and Sammy got attacked by hitmen hired by the mafia because apparently Anna's father found out that Sammy had taken his daughter, and that was it. They met up back at the garage where the Dosage Tango was being kept, and Sammy flipped it back right way around. Anna and Emmy, I think, went back to stay with Spanks' Aunt Martha, and that was pretty much where we left it.
I love how, like, the Junk Lord was completely skipped over in that recap.
Yeah, and there were NPCs. Yeah, the guy that Pete and Sammy got the part from was named the Junk Lord, who was a shadowy figure who lives in a junkyard.
Did not investigate further at all.
Yeah, nope.
He only spoke intercom.
Exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much where we left it. Oh, it also turned out that Spanks' Aunt Martha was actually an old flame of Sammy's from back in the day, and then they parted on poor terms.
So was Mr. Xbox.
And so was Mr. Xbox, yeah. It was a real reunion. It was almost a real reunion. Sammy didn't actually meet any of these people. It was a near miss.
So, Emmy, you are staying with Aunt Martha for a couple of days. While they fix the Dosage Tango.
Oh, right, that's the other thing. We're stuck on Mars for another 16 days because Emmy fucked up the ship even more.
Excuse you, Mr. Xbox fucked up the ship.
Well, as far as Sammy knows, Mr. Xbox fucked up the ship, but...
Look, he has motive. He's a spurned lover.
Exactly.
my story is flawless.
So you're there, and one night, it's late at night, and you come down to like the kitchen for some snacks before you go to bed, and Aunt Martha is sitting at the table. The whole kitchen is dark, but there's like one light just on the table as she's sitting there.
Does she look like she's expecting me, or is it more like I
looks
finally
like she's
caught the
thinking
person?
about something.
Young
Okay.
man, do you have any idea what time it is?
No, I can't. I can't tell time past 9 o'clock.
No, she looks like she's like deep in thought.
Okay, well, I don't want to bug her, so I'm just gonna very quietly go to the fridge.
Okay, you open the fridge.
Cool.
What do you look for in the fridge?
I don't know.
What's Emmy's favorite food? What's on your character sheet for favorite food?
Baja Blast.
You're looking for Baja Blast, obviously. They've got to have some. It's the only soda they make anymore.
Yeah, you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep and you need a little something, you know, you go get some Baja Blast out of the fridge.
There's no water on Mars.
Only Baja.
So everybody
no
only
water.
drinks Baja Blast because it's the most refreshing soft drink in the galaxy.
Yeah, that's why my
And
lighting
it's what
is this
plants
color.
crave, which is why
It's what plants crave!
which is why the terraforming project was so successful.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one.
So you find a thing of Baja Blast.
Well, actually, they do come in cans now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I was imagining just like a Brita filter full of Baja Blast.
My lighting color makes so much more sense now.
If there's no water, is that what comes out of the faucet? Is Baja Blast? And then
Yeah, it
it's
is.
like from the Baja Blast aquifer.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Idiocracy. They water all the plants with Baja Blast.
And it's not going to occur to me that, like, you know, I've been doing this very quietly, except for when I go to, like, open the can, because there is no way you can quietly open a soda can.
Yeah, Onslaught, can you just copy and paste you opening the soda can earlier and place it later in the stream?
I think I will, yeah.
I must have missed some context.
I opened my soda can at the beginning of the stream. I do that almost every stream.
It's like instead of all clapping at the same time, we all open a nice refreshing can of Baja Blast at the same time to sync up our audio tracks.
And it's like, I'm trying to do it really, really quietly, which just makes it, like, prolonged. Because, like, when you're just really trying to be really quiet, it just goes on forever.
So Martha sees you and she says, "You're not very good at blending in, you know that."
I look up like a deer in headlights.
She says, "Why don't you have a seat?"
I'll grab a bag of shredded cheese and go to the table.
You're not very good at blend in. It's like cool is your lowest stat.
But that means I have a higher chance of success than I do with brains rolls, as we have found out.
Okay, there we go. That's fine. I don't need to worry about that. Sorry. I was messing with something. So yeah, she says, "Why don't you have a seat?"
Okay. So I sit down with my bag of shredded cheese and Baja Blast as, you know, any midnight snack.
And she starts to tell you about how when she was younger, she used to go all around the place. She had very many paramours, and she was very interested in one particular man. Sammy Sinclair, the Scat King of Games.
Mr. Xbox.
Yeah, they were a polycule, don't you know?
Yeah, it's like Spike and Vicious and Julia were one.
Yeah, exactly. This is actually Cowboy Bebop the later years. When Spike and Vicious and Julia are all like geriatric.
Yeah.
And neither Spanks nor me have mentioned Sammy, I don't think. I don't recall.
I don't know if you did or not, but anyway, she knows.
No, nobody mentioned me in the last episode.
Wow.
And if they did, we can edit it out.
It's already posted.
You'd think since I've listened to it all the way through at least twice, I'd remember better.
Anyway, she knows, regardless of whether you've had this discussion or not. She looks at Emmy and she says, "That man broke my heart. He took my heart and he stomped it. He put it in his saxophone to mute it so that the microphone could pick it up. He's a bastard, and I'm not happy with him at all. So here's the thing."
Sammy sneezes.
True anime style. Also,
She,
I know I'm cracking up, but Emmy probably just like has this like big surprised face.
Right. So she reaches under the table and she pulls out a Glock and she puts it on the table.
That's the face.
She looks at you and then she looks at the Glock. She slides it over the table.
I don't know how to fire one of those.
Don't lie to me, kid.
Okay, I don't have a permit to fire one of those.
Here on Mars, it's super legal.
You're issued a gun permit at birth along with your birth certificate on Mars in Space, Texas.
She says, if you take care of Sammy Sinclair for me, I can get you out of this problem you have with the Ceres University and get you a full ride at Mars U.
There's definitely like in his head like the what would Sammy do like thing going in his head right now. Like, how do I get out of this?
It's actually, in the far future, murdering somebody to forgive your student loans is actually one of the more commonly accepted methods of getting out of student debt.
They say it costs an arm and a leg, but sometimes it just costs a surrogate guardian.
It costs an arm and a leg, but it depends on the lender. Sometimes they'll take a pinky or like a big toe. Just any body part will do.
So, Emmy is, he's sitting here thinking, what would Sammy do in this situation? And just says, I'll think about it.
She says, yeah, consider it. Because, you know, you have a bright future.
And he's gonna pick up the bag of cheese and the Baja Blast and walk back to wherever he's been staying.
The couch 10 feet away.
And sit there and stare hollowly into nowhere while he eats handfuls of shredded cheese. How long does she sit there?
Oh, at the table?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe another half hour. Then she goes to bed.
As soon as he is sure that she went to bed, He's going to get his duffel bag, and he's just going to leave.
Okay. You're gonna go back to the Dosage Tango?
He's going to attempt to sneak out and hope he isn't being watched or followed.
Okay, give me... What do we want to do here? I feel like blend in isn't necessary. I mean, blend in is usually what I use for that, right?
I think so, because we don't really have, like, a stealth
Yeah, I think blend in
thing.
is more the stealth as it needs to be.
Or
Okay.
dodge, duck, dive, and dodge if you're trying to like dodge surveillance.
Yeah, I don't think she has, like, surveillance set up.
I just meant like the surveillance of like her watching out the window.
Oh.
Or, anybody else that, she might know.
It's like the meme of Squidward lying in bed and SpongeBob and Patrick are running away through the window. It's just like that same shot.
Yeah.
Because he figures she's probably well established in the, Martian theater society, so there might be other theater people out here and they might see him. So he wants to make sure, like, nobody spots him as he's dashing off in the middle of the night.
Well, give me blend in. Let's just
Cool.
Let's just do that.
Can I use my resting innocent face to appear unassuming?
Yes.
Cool. Alright.
Blend in only.
The highest I can roll is a 10 with my talent. So let's find
remember,
out.
if you crit with the regular die, then it's a success.
Well, it's a 5 total with the talent, which was a 4. It was a 1 on the D6.
Oh boy, alright. Okay, so.
It's hard to look really innocent when, you just got an offer
through the
to
night.
escaping
you've
through the night
been-
after getting an offer to assassinate
Yeah.
your, like, mentor.
Alright, well, as far as
Partial success?
as far as Emmy can tell, nobody's following him or has really picked on his presence there. So, I don't know. Seems like you got away scot-free here.
Okay. And what's the hangar situation as far as, like, do I know where Sammy and
Yeah,
Pete
well, didn't you
have
guys
been
decide to
staying?
move the ship?
Yeah, so it's been a couple of days. So the first thing that Sammy did after getting back to after the end of the last episode was they were in a public hangar, so it wasn't a safe space to stay to fix up the ship. So Sammy was going to attempt to get the junk lord to let him keep the Dosage Tango in his junkyard.
All right. Well,
while he fixed it up.
Give me manipulate someone.
Don't forget to make the sound.
That's a 3.
Oh yeah, I didn't get a juice, even though it was a nat 1 on my d6, right? Because it was a 5 total?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like, So here's the thing. I feel like getting the gig would apply there, but that's my brains talent, not my cool talent. And manipulate someone is only under cool, not brains, which I kind of feel like it should be under both, but that's a different discussion. So I don't know. Can Sammy use his getting the gig talent to bump up that roll?
I'll let you do it.
Okay. Thank you.
What was the roll?
He's
Well,
just
that was
trying to
a
get
1, so it doesn't matter anyway.
He just wants to.
Sorry.
He just wants the
That's a
junk
1.
lord to let him keep the Dosage Tango there while he works on it. That's all this is for.
Right.
And the junk lord is pretty much like, not really. Unless you have something really good to give him.
I mean, really, the only thing Sammy owns is the ship
And the Tesla gun.
and the. Yeah, wait, is this a
Emmy's Tesla gun?
Is this a vintage Tesla gun by any?
No, it's very
By any
modern.
chance? It's very modern. Well,
It's cobbled
Throw some
together
dirt
from
on it?
aftermarket parts and all kinds of crazy shit. This thing is top of the line. It's made out of junk.
Right, but so it's made out of junk. The Junk Lord loves junk.
It's right there in his name.
That's why he's the lord of it. Yeah.
As opposed to the junkyard dog, whom he mistook him for initially.
If it doesn't work out with the Junk Lord, Sammy will just go next door to the junkyard dog's junkyard across the street.
Grab
The
them
dog
cakes.
yard's junk.
I don't know, yeah, but so Sammy rolled up to the Junk Lord. He's like, we'll assume that he went back into his chambers. I was like, listen, I just need, like, the wheres and hows of the situation don't really matter. I just need someplace, more discreet to keep my ship for just a few days while I fix it up. Like, I'll be out of here in, like, day and a half tops.
That is not how long it's gonna take.
Bold-faced lie.
Like, I'll do all the repairs. I'll provide all the parts myself.
Are you offering the
I can
Tesla
pay good
gun?
money.
Because otherwise he's not.
It looks like I got this, it's a top-of-the-line Tesla gun. But listen, it's made out of a bunch of interesting materials. You might be interested in some of the pieces I got going on here. I'd happily trade something like this for a room and board for my
I
ship.
like how you're just gonna openly get rid of another player's item.
I mean, so Sammy thinks, what would Sammy do in this situation?
Is that the title of this episode? What would Sammy do?
Sammy looks down at his
WWSD.
WWSSD bracelet.
Emmy has a matching one, apparently.
It's actually what would Spanks Sinatra do, but
But you told him it meant Sammy when you gave it to him.
right, exactly. It was a gift of the Magi situation. They actually both got each other the same gift. Actually, no, I guess the gift of the Magi would be like Spanks bought him the bracelet and Sammy chopped off his hand to pay for Spanks' new tie. And then they went and got it reattached, so it was fine.
All right.
But it's like the story of the girl with the green ribbon. If Sammy ever takes off the bracelet, his hand's just gonna fall off.
So are you offering the Tesla gun?
Yeah.
Like, all right. If you
Listen,
give
yeah,
him-
well, I'll give you this Tesla gun. I can pay you in money. I can pay you in labor. Help out around the junkyard. I mean, I won't do it, but I knew a kid who's really good at really good at moves.
You know a kid who's really
I know
good
a kid
at fitting
who
in small
has
spaces.
a D10 in moves. So yeah, Sammy is both going to give away Emmy's Tesla gun and also Emmy.
well, if he ever shows
I'm
up,
so glad that this loyalty works both ways.
Right? Yeah, Emmy is like
all right. Well, the
Which,
Junk
speaking
Lord,
of-
in
taking
exchange
great
for the
danger upon
Tesla
himself,
gun, in exchange for the Tesla gun and a token amount of labor. like he's
my
not
new
really
debt.
gonna put Emmy to work here. But if Emmy shows up, he might be like, go ahead and move that around. All right, you've done enough, kid. You're good.
right. I mean, so I've mentioned this off stream last time, but I imagine it's sort of a Lake and Christine where the kid is keeping his car in the shop, and he's also working in the shop to earn money to pay rent to keep his car there while he fixes it up.
Yeah.
It's that situation, but as far as we know, the Dosage Tango hasn't murdered anybody.
As far as you know.
As
And
far as we know.
How many nights had I been staying at Aunt Martha's before
This is
she
all
approached
going
me
on
with a
before all
Glock?
this has happened. So
Yeah, this happened like the same day.
Oh no, I'm just
With,
wondering, like, how many
Lord.
nights did it take before I got offered a Glock and told to kill my mentor?
6.
Okay. So I only have to pay for 10 meals. Okay, got it.
So yeah, so they've been in communication. Yeah, Sammy and Emmy have been texting.
That's clearly
Pete's
what
also
happened
in the group
is-
chat, but like his is like exclusively like, I don't know, like apostrophes and like random
He-
text. Like Pete hasn't figured out the texting thing yet. It's mostly
He-
butt dials.
Yeah. He can't load emojis, so like it's just like X's.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like my grandpa's cell phone that can't take emojis or GIFs. And so if you send it to him, it just sends a completely broken, like garbled mess of text. That's all Pete sees. And Sammy and Emmy are communicating exclusively in emojis. And it might be on purpose.
Clearly, like, and like your contact is emojis. There's not a name. It's whatever emojis I decided fit you, which was probably like a hat and a saxophone
Right.
and some sunglasses, like the happy sunglasses face.
Pete's is like a leaf in a syringe.
And I guess at some point while I was asleep, maybe Aunt Martha found my phone and deduced who that was.
You don't know how
By the
how they.
A hat and a
I don't know how.
saxophone. There's only one person that could be.
saxophone sunglasses.
I'd recognize that sexy emoji anywhere.
It's so it's the hat, it's the sunglasses, it's the saxophone, and then the eggplant.
That was my pet name for Sammy.
I don't even think Emmy would understand the connotation of the eggplant emoji.
So Dr. Pete.
Oh, we should
Moss.
also probably establish that Spanks is nowhere to be found. Spanks has gone completely missing.
Yeah, Spanks was
His
like,
phone
I'll be
died.
back in 16 days. So Pete, you're bumming around doing whatever you where are you staying? Are you with Sammy?
I guess I'm in the ship. Yeah, I'd be helping with repairs and stuff.
Okay. So
We need somebody with at least a better brain stat than just Sammy.
So there is some downtime for you where you're just bumming around, looking on the B-net, seeing if there's anything worth giving a shot to, and you see a notification. This is only 4 days in, so this is before our little interlude with Emmy. But you see a extremely familiar mugshot on the B-net. It looks like Emmy.
Am I alone right now?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna click it and see what the hell it's for.
And just Sammy's probably there, but he's like outside. He's underneath the ship on one of those like rolling
Yeah,
carts.
but he's like
Got
not
into himself.
actively right there, you know.
He's swearing like the dad in A Christmas Story.
But to a scat tune.
Scabadoo-bab-bab-a-doo.
Yeah. Yeah, he's scatting angrily under his breath.
Angry
Only
scatting.
4-letter scats.
That's why
Alright.
he's only using emojis.
So you
4-letter
double click
scat
on it.
is also Sammy's second album.
4-letter scat. So you double click on this, it opens up, and the picture appears to be Emmy, as exactly as he appears today. But the name on it says Emmy Acero, wanted for cryptocurrency, theft 3, and genetic engineering.
They must have missed the I. It was Orion.
Oh, is that his name? Oh, I spelled it wrong.
See, I just
Can't
assumed
read
that
my
was
own
like plot
handwriting.
relevant. I wasn't going to say anything.
And this is a bounty like on Mars?
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to... First thing that Pete would do would be attempt to text Emmy, which obviously will not work. You get a garbled message of all caps. Phone on! Turn phone on! message. Emmy! And then that's sent, and that's the message.
Just Emmy in all caps with a period.
No, it's the whole thing. Phone on, turn on, Emmy.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what the hell he's... Pete tried to get in contact with you a couple days ago. It's not...
But then
I just typed back, I miss you too.
He must have missed his father. I can't fault him.
I don't know, I'm trying to drink right now.
He's worth $2,000. He was last seen at the casino.
So I'm gonna step out and I guess check on Sammy doing the work underneath the ship.
Goddamn scooter bop bop did that get on diddle bop bop. Get it bop bop God fucking damn it, son of a bitch.
Are you recording right now?
Fucking is it pop.
Can't wait to see the captions for that one.
Wait.
Hey, what's going on?
You have to come look at this. And I guess I try and climb underneath with you. Like before you can react, suddenly I'm underneath also. I'm like, it's too close, but I'm shoving it in your face.
That's
We've
what I
established.
can't see. God damn it, Pete.
We've established you are like the biggest person in the party now.
Right. So yeah, Sammy climbs out. He's like, "What? What is it?"
Look at this bounty.
Pete, you're holding the phone the wrong direction. No, not upside down. I can't see the screen. God damn it. We're like the same age. How are you this tech illiterate? You know it's the year 2500, right?
They just don't make any sense. Look, doesn't this look familiar, this image?
All right, so Sammy just takes the phone out of his hands. He's like, God damn, what are you showing me? He looks at it. He's like, huh, well, ain't that something? Well, okay, there you go.
And we've established that it doesn't... It looks almost exactly like me, correct?
Yes. Like, this could be a picture of Emmy.
So at that point, Pete's like, well, Emmy doesn't care. Sammy doesn't care. Maybe I'm looking too much into this.
I mean, it's a different name. It's not the same kid, so I think it's fine. Lots of people look alike. We just killed like 4 identical Betty White clones.
What was Emmy's father's name, though?
Well, it was Orion Acero, but this guy's name is Oron. So clearly it's not the same guy.
There's like a smudge on Pete's screen that makes it look like Oron.
Yeah, Sammy wipes off the screen. Is like, Orion! Wait a minute! That's Emmy's dad. How much is Orion's bounty for?
$2,000 dollarinos.
Dollarinos.
Dollarinos, yeah.
And he is listed as a level 2.
Level 2. That's pretty cheap. Well, this is interesting. We do need money. I didn't want to mention anything, but Sammy Sinclair is pretty broke right now. It's an interesting conundrum, though. This is Emmy's dad. But also, Emmy kind of hates his dad, so maybe he'd be okay with it?
That's what I thought, but I received this message that he misses his father. I showed the I miss you too text.
Pete, we really got to talk about your capability of using the phone if this partnership is going to work out. Communication is very important in that partnership. And sometimes it's like texting a dog.
What are you trying to say?
You're a very good boy. Now,
Thank you.
well, okay, but we established also this was like 4 days into the stay. Emmy's thing was 6 days in,
Right.
so clearly we didn't actually tell Emmy. So I think,
Well, Pete did tell Emmy.
well, Pete tried to tell Emmy.
Attempt was made.
So,
Sammy's real
Yeah, I
busy.
think-
He's got a lot of shit to do.
yeah. It's, it's kind of slipped under the radar. I was like, okay, well, next time we talk to the kid, I don't know, we'll bring it up. Maybe the kid will be interested. And then completely forgot about it. Completely slipped Sammy's mind.
Yeah, he's got to fix the flange combustible.
Capacitor.
Oh, the flange
No,
capacitor
this is
is the
different.
one
This
thing
is
that's
different.
working now.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with
Oh,
a
the
different
flange
one.
with the pH?
Yeah, the flange with the pH.
Yeah, the flange capacitor with an F is fine, but Emmy flipped the ship over and broke the flange pH capacitor on the top of the ship. And it's the whole thing. Those are even harder to come by.
And thank God for the junk lord, right?
Right.
All right, so it is now. It's the next day. I guess that would be 7 days now that Emmy is back, because it's like the next morning. Do you go to the junk lord's?
Did anyone ever actually tell me where this was?
No, yeah. Sammy and Emmy have been texting. They've been communicating with each other.
Okay, so I will see if I can find the junk lord's place then, because
Oh, yeah,
I
you've
don't
never been there.
think I was ever there.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Do you give Emmy directions or the address?
Yeah, no, we told Emmy where to find us. Because,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. We need to know where each other are because there are definitely, like, mafia assassins after us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then you can find it easy. It's no big deal.
All right.
It's out on the outskirts of town. It's a gigantic, like almost a football field sized enclosed, like 12, maybe 15-foot high metal walls all around this area, and a big metal opening door.
Okay. So I guess I will do what any sensible person would do and click the little ringer thing for the intercom.
What do you want?
I'm here for Sammy.
Really quick, the junk lord doesn't know who that is.
Did you give him a fake name?
Yeah.
I guess yeah. What's the fake name you gave him?
So, Sammy is currently in disguise as Yuri Popinski,
What?
who is, back in the day, was the king of the ice skating circuit on Pluto.
Until Pluto was disqualified.
Until Pluto was disqualified and removed from the solar system.
That's not what
For
happened.
doping. For rampant
No,
doping.
Pluto's back on the map. It orbits Jupiter now.
They decided that the doping made it more interesting. And so they brought it back into the solar system. Yeah, Sammy is in disguise as Yuri Popinski, the skate king of Pluto.
Why
do I play
Not
this?
to be
Sammy is
confused with King of the
currently-
Skate Park.
Why do I fucking...
So he's currently in disguise. He's still got his sunglasses, but he's traded in his trench coat for a big, thick, like, winter coat. And he's traded in his fedora for one of those tall, like, Cossack hats with the fur. And he's got a big fake mustache.
See, this is no longer CU Space Cowboy. This is a Scooby-Doo plot.
Yes, I don't know what the fuck he's going for here.
You don't even have to do anything.
Were you wearing any of this the first time we went, or did you come back?
Oh, no.
as Pop
No,
Popinski?
absolutely not. Yeah, he was not wearing the disguise. He was not speaking in a Russian accent. But I think the junk lord knows not to ask questions.
You mean the guy pretending to be from Pluto? Yeah, he's in the back. The door opens up.
Alright, thank you. You've been so helpful. And I'll go around the back of the building.
Yeah, you can see that the Dosage Tango is parked out back there. It's pretty big. And so, now you're there. All your buddies are there.
Yep. So I'm going to, like, as soon as I actually see the Dosage Tango, and I'm gonna guess that, like, they're outside working on it or whatever, I'm just gonna dead sprint over there.
Okay.
And just be like, oh good, you're still alive. We gotta go, we gotta get out of here.
Where does Yuri have to go?
God damn it. Even Emmy just stands there, like...
I think Emmy has not seen the disguise.
Yeah. Emmy has no idea.
But Pete is not in disguise, and he's standing right there.
Yeah. Well,
And
here's the
there's-
thing. Like, Sammy figured the Mafia is looking for him, but not necessarily anybody else. They might not know that everyone else is connected to this yet. So, Sammy Sinclair is nowhere to be found. Yuri Popinski is. But, yeah, he didn't feel like necessarily everybody else had to be in disguise. It's just for his own self-preservation. For multiple reasons. For Mafia-related and potentially old relationship
So
reasons.
you said that Sammy isn't here. Was that what you said?
Yeah, Sammy, who is this Sammy Sinclair? I am Yuri Popinski. Oh, it's you, kid. Hey, what's up?
A mustache falls off half through that sentence.
Yeah,
He didn't touch you, just... Oh, hey, what's up?
You look weird with facial hair. Anyways, that's not important. What is important is, someone wants you dead. Like, besides the other someone who wants you dead.
A lot of people want me dead. We've kind of established that recently.
I guess I should be more specific. Someone asked me to kill you.
Oh, that's more interesting. What did you say? Sammy, slowly speaking back.
Oh, really? Interesting. I would...
He just, like...
Sammy is, like, reaching under the table, like, digging around for the Tesla gun.
The Tesla gun you gave
God
away.
damn it. Yeah, exactly.
I would say he looks up at you with puppy eyes, but you're shorter than him, so...
Right.
He just kind of looks down at you, like, what did you think I was gonna say? I ran away.
Oh, I taught you well, kid. The two things I taught you when we started out bounty hunting together. If you run into trouble, run away, and don't kill me.
So, he's like, yeah, the problem is the person who wants to kill you, is the person we left Anna with.
Well, we don't really need the kid. She seems pretty happy where she is. So we probably don't need to ever talk to those people again.
Also, I ran really fast. I was sure nobody saw me. So I don't think anyone followed me here.
So Pete's halfway, like, he's listening to this, but he, like, hasn't seen you or greeted you yet, because he's, like, turned around facing the ship, like, working on it. And he says, excellent, it's very important that we're discreet. And then he turns something you hear.
And we're stuck on Mars for another day.
It's like an engine. It's like the engine backfire noise.
Yeah, if competent people had been fixing the ship, it would have taken half the time.
So Emmy looks over at the progress you've made on the ship, and it's just like, there's no way that thing can leave today, right?
Oh no, absolutely not. Yeah, Mr. Xbox really fucked this thing up.
Yeah. Darn Mr. Xbox.
Darn Mr. Xbox.
It's
That's a
incredible.
scam.
It seems like he damaged every single, like, this is a very deliberately malicious act. This was expertly done sabotage. Like, you could not do something like this by mistake. This was just... Like, I
you can really
impressed,
tell that
I'm
somebody
impressed.
with true hatred in their heart did this to my ship. But, I mean, listen, I mean, me and Mr. Xbox, we left things in a pretty bad spot.
Do you see now?
And I mean,
It's becoming like clear water.
me and Martha left things pretty bad too. Clearly she wants to kill me.
Water can take any
Mr. Xbox wanted to kill you too. You think that's why?
pounds down in a torrent the very next.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Mr.
So,
Xbox
is
does
this
not work
really
with
the mafia after us, or just your exes?
No, I didn't recognize either of the guys that came after us. Although, I guess that doesn't really mean anything.
We have to fight
But
Sammy's
as far as I know,
7
I didn't
evil
sleep
exes.
with Don of the Gandolfini family, and they specifically mentioned him by name. So, no, I'm pretty sure this is a personal matter of another note. Oh, speaking of which, hey, how much do you hate your dad?
What?
If you had to put a monetary value on how much you hate your dad,
You killed our band leader.
just like somewhere
well.
like in the $1,000 to $3,000 Reno range, somewhere in there. Do you think?
Well, I don't really know about, how many dollarinos, but I mean, he did kind of, ruin my life, and now that's being used as so Aunt Martha, she tried to bribe me with like a full ride scholarship and a canceled debt to kill you. She must really want you dead.
Yeah, that tracks.
I'm not offering anything like that. So, I guess I don't hate my dad as much as Aunt Martha hates you.
Interesting.
Didn't you say you miss him? Just
What?
2 or 3 days ago, you were saying you miss him too.
No, I said I miss you, because I hadn't seen you, and you texted me or something.
I texted you his bounty.
He, like, looks at his phone again. You texted, like, 8 semicolons.
Pete texted the link to the bounty, but he somehow managed to text it completely reverse.
It's an image you can't click.
So,
It's like-
if Emmy copies and pastes the link that he sent and, like, just flips the letters around the other direction, it makes an actual link to the BNet posting.
I mean, it's just, you posted, you said Emmy in all caps and a period, which I thought was kind of weird because, usually people on the end, they're, like all caps with a period if they're, like, passive-aggressive, but, and then I saw all the semicolons, so I just figured maybe you butt-dialed me again.
Oh, I don't have lowercase letters yet.
You know,
They wanted me to pay extra, and I just... They don't
he
need
just
'em.
kind of turns to Sammy as just like... just his face,
Yeah,
like,
no,
I don't know why I look
I
up.
told
You're
him I
shorter.
could install lowercase letters on his phone for $20. He hasn't taken me up on it yet, but don't blow this for me.
Right. And he winks. Anyways, what are we gonna do about the fact that, Spanks' aunt wants you dead, and, was willing to spend a lot of money to turn me against you? Which I'd never do. You know that, right?
Of course I know that kid. And Sammy's like, stops feeling around for the test. He's still been feeling around for the gun this whole conversation, and, like, finally gives up.
Oh,
He's like,
good,
of
'cause the
course,
first-
kid, I trust you with my life.
Well, that's good, because the first thing I did was think, what would you do?
And you did right. I would not kill myself for money.
So anyways, why are you asking how much I hate my dad? Are you asking if I want to kill my dad?
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's specified if they wanted him dead or alive. And, I don't know. Sammy pulls up the bounty.
The charges that he has are obviously cryptocurrency, theft 3, and genetic engineering 1.
Oh no, that definitely want them dead. Oh yeah,
he's
interestingly enough, it looked like your dad's on Mars.
Oh.
Wait, what were the... One more time. What is he in for?
He is wanted for cryptocurrency, theft 3, and genetic engineering 1.
Cryptocurrency is fucked up. I agree about that. I know it's genetic engineering.
And who
I
hasn't
don't
done a
know,
little
he's
bit
really
of theft
smart.
in their day?
He's like really smart, and you know, I'm not, so. But also, Sammy, you were with me on the
I think
other.
you're smart in the way it counts.
Aw, thank you. But we got another problem. You remember when we went after the NFT hound? He's worth more dead than alive, if that's the charge.
Yep, that's how it works. So, we killing your dad today or what?
I don't think we
Listen,
haven't
I'm
killed.
free all afternoon, honestly. I didn't got too much more to work on the ship tonight. So
Why
yeah,
is
we
everyone
can,
asking
we
if
can
I wanna
squeeze in
kill
murdering
someone
your
for
dad
money?
between today and dinner. Go out, murder your dad, pick up a pizza, bring it back.
And he's just like, why is everyone offering me money to kill people?
Well, I hate to break it to you about your chosen profession, kid.
We haven't killed anybody that we've turned in.
Wait a second. I haven't either. Do they ask for proof? Because, and work with me here, we have someone who looks just like the bounty, and is a stunt double. Perhaps we could fabricate a video of this assassination
Jesus
and turn it
Christ.
in for the bounty.
Pete, you try to solve every problem with making a snuff film. We've been over this. We're not making a
You
snuff
saw me
film.
drinking, Alex. Can't. Stop it! I'm gonna die.
That's your solution to everything.
He might have a point though. Like, if because then I don't actually have to kill my dad.
I just thought you might think it was fun, but that's fine.
No,
This is your bag, honestly. Whatever you want to do.
Well, we could make him apologize. That'd feel pretty good.
Oh, make him apologize before we kill him.
Or we make him apologize.
We make him sorry. I like where your head's at.
But we could make him apologize, and then do the thing that Pete said, and then tell him he's got to change his ways now because, you know, as far as the world thinks, he's dead.
I don't see any downsides to this plan.
Your Sammy impression, by the way. Could do two
What?
videos today. Turn the other one into Martha. That's enough money to get the ship repaired.
I don't think what she was offering for him really is money that you can cash in. You know, it's a scholarship. I don't think I can just pull that out and pay for something else with it.
Also, I like that Pete's suggestion is that Emmy still does an impression of Sammy. Not that Sammy just fakes his own death on film.
we give Sammy the sun hat. Said he looks like you, right? And
No, this is good. Yeah, so I disguise myself as Emmy. I fake my death so they think that Emmy's dad is dead.
I mean, you did pretend to be my dad that one time.
Emmy dresses up as me. I'm in disguise as Yuri Babinski. Nobody will be able to tell the difference. This is good. This is good.
But yeah, I mean, I'm totally down for like getting a bunch of money by, you know, ruining his reputation. But I don't think I want to kill him.
Well, we can burn that bridge when we come to it.
Also, like,
We can shoot that dad when we come to it. The old expression.
I'm so glad Emmy has decided you're his surrogate guardian.
Yeah, Sammy is a great role model.
So
What's
he's gonna like, so I guess the first thing we should probably do is find him before somebody else does, and they kill him, because then none of this will work.
Yeah, so let's deal with the situation with your dad first, and then the other thing, I don't know, like all my other problems, I'll just ignore it.
Also,
It probably won't affect me in any way.
also, I probably shouldn't go around, like, because, like, we really do. We look, like, exactly like each other. So, I don't want to get mistaken for him. So, can I borrow your hat?
Oh yeah, sure, kid. I'm not using it.
Yeah, no one's gonna recognize you without it.
No.
Oh, can I get the sunglasses, too?
No, I'm using the sunglasses.
Oh.
But yeah, I think we still got Anna's Elton John costume still lying around. If you want to take the sunglasses from those.
Oh, I love those sunglasses. Yeah, I'll get those.
Okay.
So
And Pete, I don't know, you can just keep doing your thing. You're inconspicuous.
gives a
He
thumbs
says of the
up.
like 6'2", like massive guy in the like tattered
The
lab coat
6'2" disgraced botanist everyone recognizes from the news.
Yeah,
with
he
like
gives a
twigs
thumbs
in
up
his
and, like,
beard.
on. If this is the show on screen, like it's a split frame, and the exact pose he's in is what he was in the paper.
Yeah, exactly. Like disgraced botanist Dr. Pete Moss was sighted on Mars.
How do you do all these
Here's
voices?
his last known photo, and it's this Pete making the exact same, but it's his faculty photo.
That was his faculty ID photo. Was just
Yeah,
it's like no he was his faculty photo was the Buddy Jesus.
yeah.
I believe the Buddy Christ is.
For the podcast
Yeah.
listeners, we've done a whole bunch of poses. I already forget what they are. Lots of thumbs ups.
Yeah, tune
Look,
in
I said Buddy Jesus
youtube.tidalgames.com.
Sorry, podcasters.
It's fine.
So
Also, he's
Emmy
fighting a fly.
is going to borrow Sammy's fedora and the Elton John sunglasses.
All right, you now have a disguise.
Perfect.
For as
And
much
Pete,
as you
here,
guys
you-
use
you
this,
wear my
there should
trench
probably
coat.
be a mechanic associated with it, but there is not.
Well, disguise would be either manipulating someone or blending in, but do you mean like a disguise being like an item you can equip, quote unquote?
You know. For as much as you guys use it, but I'm not going to change my game for that. That's your problem.
Look, it'll just
It's
say
not
that
like
I have.
there's a blank space under cool where you could slip in one more break or anything like that.
Called
What would that be?
out.
First of all, I don't have that. The page of the breaks has 24 on it. It's perfectly even. I've worked very hard to make that accurate and good looking.
It's true. I even like sent in some extra like edited text to make sure like it lined up and
Yeah.
everything.
You helped with that. All right. So, the fuck are we doing? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, where's
he
where's
is located
Emmy's dad been seen last?
at the Diamond Dog Casino. That is where he was last seen.
It's a casino for soldiers only.
No.
Okay.
Alright, so, well, I guess I definitely know who I'm looking for. Like, I would say that I would recognize him before the rest of you, but... you
I mean, I think the
probably
rest of us will recognize him too, because he looks exactly like you. Yeah, they're walking to the location, and like every single time they like walk past a large window and they see the reflection, Sammy's like, "Hey, that's him!" Oh wait, no, sorry.
No, I'm in disguise. I don't look like him anymore.
Look, he's in disguise. He's trying to. He's got some dumb sunglasses and a stupid-looking hat.
It's your stupid-looking hat! I also love that we're establishing that Sammy doesn't have object permanence.
Listen,
He
I
doesn't
did a
pass
lot of
the
drugs
reflection.
back in the Spadies. What can I
The
say?
space! You also don't recognize yourself because, you know, no hat.
He's with some shifty-looking Russian dude. I mean,
With that
Plutonian
mustache.
dude.
Plutonian dude, is that what you said?
Well, I mean, Russia isn't really a thing anymore. I mean, it might
I
be.
think
Daytona.
Russia's
I don't know
more
what's
like
going on
on
Earth.
Neptune, maybe? Which one is it? One of them is Eastern European. It's not Io. It's Callisto.
Oh, hey, and on
That's where the Russians
on
are.
this planet,
No.
you're old enough to gamble, so we won't have any. We won't have to smuggle you in. No, they're gonna look at my ID and they're gonna think I'm ancient.
Age 21. All right. So you get there. The Diamond Dogs Casino is 3 or 4 stories high. It is lavishly decorated outside, and outside of the casino on the street, there are multiple David Bowie cosplayers.
Amazing.
Are they all like
different
different
eras
eras of David
and-
Bowie?
yeah.
Okay.
All different Bowies.
Are they?
There's a Ziggy Stardust guy.
Are they
There's
like
the Thin White Duke.
employees, or
There's-
are they
Wait,
like
hold on.
in queuing up to get into the casino?
This is on Mars.
Yeah.
And it's not it's Diamond Dogs. It's
Yeah.
not the spiders from Mars.
They couldn't get the license for that one.
Ah.
So Emmy's like, huh, there must be a David Bowie convention going on.
I don't know. It's Mars. The whole planet's kind of a David Bowie convention.
Really?
Oh yeah, David Bowie impersonator is one of the most lucrative job opportunities on Mars. They export them by the shipful.
So they're actually David Bowie cosplayers, not David Bowie clones?
No, genetic engineering is illegal.
Yeah.
So you asked if these guys work here or not. How would you know that?
I don't know. Do they have name tags? Are they like?
They do not
Take-
appear to
are
have
they
name tags. And they do
valeting?
not appear to be ushering anyone in or anything of the sort. They're being David Bowie, as near as you can tell.
Excuse me.
Emmy's got the
Mr.
fedora
Bowie.
of cool confidence. So
Please
he's
call
just
me
gonna
the Thin
approach.
White Duke.
Mr. Duke, do you work here?
Work where?
Thank you, sir. He keeps walking.
Here's the thing: it's impossible to tell apart the patrons and the employees at this casino.
Emmy's just going to approach the next nearest David Bowie and be like, "Hey, so I mean, hey, what's going on here? Like, what's what's going on here?" He keeps trying to change his voice.
He says, "This
like
is the
not
Diamond Dogs
consistent at all.
Casino."
Yeah, but why is everybody here?
It's a casino. People come to gamble.
Did all of you like call each other ahead of time?
Oh, I don't know these guys.
Oh. What a coinky dink. And he'll go back over to Sammy. He's like, I did it. I used a fake voice and everything.
That's great, kid. You did a great job.
I love how apparently he's only good at impersonating Sammy and no one else.
Is there any reason we actually have to talk to these David Bowie impersonators? Can we just go inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he just comes
They're
back.
just
He's
all
like,
on the
yeah,
outside.
they don't even know each other. They're just here. They're just vibing.
Yeah, listen. If we stop to talk to every David Bowie impersonator that we see today, we're gonna be here for a very long time.
Yeah.
Somebody is definitely gonna put a cap in your dad before we can.
Yeah, you're right. We should
I
go.
love role-playing games because they make you say sentences that have never ever been said by any other person in the history of the world before.
And they're all entirely Alex's fault.
We stop to talk to every David Bowie impersonator we see. We'll be here all day.
And someone will cap your dad before we get to him. You have to forget. You can't forget that part.
So you go inside.
Well, I guess it's. I mean, as we're going in, he's like, "Well, I guess it's a good thing that my dad isn't a David Bowie fan, or we'd never find him."
It's like a Where's Waldo? You're looking for the one and non-David Bowie impersonator in the crowd.
Well, now that you're in here, there's it very quickly becomes apparent that not everyone is dressed as David Bowie at this casino. Most of them are just normal people. There's
Some are dressed as Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
They just
Shirt
took off
off.
their shirt. Yeah. They just got back from the casino football game, Shirts versus Skins. Is Pops versus Bowies.
Jesus. All right. So there's a real big burly dude watching the door. It looks like the bouncer.
Okay. Does he? Can we walk past him, or is he gonna like cart us?
While you guys go in, he stops you for a minute and he says, "Hey, all you guys, hold on a minute." And then he ruffles through his pockets and he pulls out a handheld electronic device of some kind, and he waves it over each of your bodies. And anytime that it comes across a source of ammunition or gun of any kind, it makes a little woo.
Oh, well, I don't boop at all.
Oh, don't you?
No, I don't have any guns.
You don't?
No.
You weren't slid a gun by an aunt?
Oh, I didn't
told
take
to
it.
take it? She made you take it. She
Yeah,
said
and then I waited
said
until she left.
You said you'll think about it, and then so you left it there?
Mm-hmm. No, I never took it.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'll think about it, and then I said
Alright,
I
fair
took
enough.
my Mountain Dew. I guess I took my Baja
Okay.
Blast and my bag of cheese.
All right.
I was very explicit in the items I did take from the kitchen table.
All right.
It's a classic literary technique that if
Sammy,
someone
how many guns
introduces
do
a
you
gun
have?
in the first act, you need to never bring it up again.
Sammy, how many
I mean,
guns
Sammy
do you
just-
have?
Sammy just has the one gun.
Okay.
Pete's
Pete.
also
He
got
only
his handgun.
whoops once.
Okay. So when it first goes blue, he says, "Yeah, you're gonna need to take that out. Let me see it."
Oh, you want the also, you want to check out Yuri's weapon? You want?
Why have that stupid voice?
This is
And he's
my
just like-
normal. This is how Yuri sounds.
And it's just like, I didn't whoop, can I just go?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, and I'm just gonna walk and leave the two of you.
What is with your stupid voice? Yuri wasn't going to say anything.
I don't have a stupid voice. My voice is pretty cool.
Yuri's voice is also cool.
No, it's
Hey.
stupid.
I'm a cool guy.
No.
Mamma mia.
Let me see your fucking gun.
It's a very cool gun.
He looks at the gun. He tries to take it from you. Do you let him take it?
Hey, this is Yuri's gun.
I need to see it.
We see with our eyes.
I need to see it up close. I have bad eyesight.
Sammy holds it, but he's like, I assume this guy's really tall, so Sammy's like on his
he's like
tiptoes,
6'9".
like straining to hold the gun up.
Just hand it to me, alright?
You know, on Mars, Yuri has rights. Yuri does not have to surrender weapon.
You're in a private establishment now.
You're in the private establishment.
I
Yeah,
guess it's not the
I
berry
work here.
farm.
Look,
Okay.
if you want in or not, if you want in, you gotta give me your gun, okay?
All right. Jesus Christ, fine, take the fucking gun.
I was gonna say, I was like, how long is this gonna take, and how much time do I get by myself before the two of them make it through security?
He takes the gun and he immediately pops the thing out of the chamber and undoes the magazine or clip. Come at me, gun people. I don't understand guns. He takes out the magazine and or clip, and he throws it in a box behind him, and he hands you back your unloaded gun.
I could have just
Have
said he
fun at the
unloads the
casino.
gun.
And then he puts it over Pete Moss and he says, "I need to see your gun."
Flipped Emmy my gun before I got scanned.
You want to do that?
Is that something I can roll for or do?
Yeah. How
Did you try to just stick the gun in my jacket pocket as I went inside?
Give me. Where are the consequences? Come on. I put too many images in this PDF now. It takes forever to load on my thing.
Would that be
Handle
keeping
big
cool under
weapon.
pressure?
I think so. I think that's the best thing we got here.
Oh, good. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming natural camo will not help with this at all.
Nope.
Okay, there's a 1 in 6 chance.
God. If you end up just dropping a gun on the fucking ground, I'm just gonna keep going.
Ah, god damn it! I just threw my dice across the room. Here we go. 4.
4. I'm gonna say. So let's see. 4 is a straight. Well, that's a failure. So that means you get juice at least.
Clearly, I
Yeah.
just squeezed by too quickly.
Yeah. You were totally gonna do that, but by the time you reach for your gun while he's talking to Sammy, you are gonna reach for it, and you're like, aha, I know what I'll do. And then as you try and reach for your gun, you notice that Emmy is already halfway across the casino, and you just drop your gun on the floor. And the bodyguard looks at you, and he says, "Hey, what are you trying to pull?"
Bodyguard sounds like Kronk now.
I guess I had to kick it over, and I'm like, "This is what you wanted, right, sir?"
He picks up the gun, and he
That's covered in dirt and jam and all sorts of gross stuff on the handle.
You should get that thing cleaned.
Thank you, sir. Good idea, sir.
Alright, try not to cause any trouble in there. Come back when you want to leave. I'll give you your ammunition back.
I guess we go in then.
Yeah.
Now,
Alright,
now that Emmy's gotten a head start. We've completely lost him.
Yeah, Emmy, you're out in the casino floor. Now this casino is mostly divided up into two halves. The one half is all slot machines, and the other half is all poker tables, blackjack, roulette, etc., etc.
Okay, I just have to find the game that's the biggest scam and the easiest way to lose all your money, and I'm sure he'll be there.
What is that? I don't actually know enough about how casinos work. I probably should have, like...
Actually, I'm pretty sure the slots are the biggest scam.
Maybe. Well, that's the one thing that I actually, like, came up with mechanics for offhand.
Yeah, because the craps table is actually the best chance at winning money. I know this because statistics class made me learn all this. So yeah, slots, especially electronic ones, are the easiest way to lose all your money, and craps is the easiest way to win it. Blackjack, sometimes.
I'm picturing that, like, 99% of this stuff is, like, legit. Well, I mean, as legitimate as casino equipment gets, but, like, in one corner, there are a couple, like, those machines at tourist traps where it's, like, an iPhone hanging on a string, or, you know, press the button to stack the light boxes and you get, like, 3 tickets, and that's where he is, because that's the most lucrative thing, clearly.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for the one that's the biggest payout for the stupidest odds.
All right, there is a whole line of slot machines that are the only... so most slot machines keep track of, like, you know, it's not just straight across, it's also, like, diagonals and this, that, and the other thing and all kinds of different ways. I did watch a whole video one time where they explained this is how, like, the slot machine people get you. It's like you almost never don't win at a slot machine, but you never win the best amount. But there is a whole like row of, like, old school machines that are just the line across, and they claim that they will pay out bigger than the other ones. But your chances of actually winning anything are almost nil.
So I'll start my search there.
Okay. While you are there, there is an empty seat.
So there's only, like, one empty seat?
I mean, there are a few, but there's one that looks particularly attractive for some reason.
Okay.
The seat is calling to you. Why is it calling to Emmy?
I don't know, but it's a good thing I'm broke.
Sat down in it for a second. Sure, I'm broke. Actually, you notice someone's already
Resistance saving throw.
Someone's already put a coin in this machine and walked away.
Well, that's good because I'm broke. You picked the wrong episode to have us gamble. But if there's already a coin in there...
Yeah.
Is
like
there
a free
anybody,
play.
like, sitting next to any of these empty ones?
No.
So it's just, like, a whole bunch of empty ones. There's no one else sitting anywhere near this empty one.
I mean, they're within, like, 5 or 6 seats, you know.
So he's gonna look around, and he's gonna be like, hey, did anybody put a coin in this and forget?
No answer. No one acknowledges you.
Emmy is so precious. His first instinct is like, oh, did anybody lose the spare change?
So he's like, okay, well, I guess I'll guard it until they come back. And he'll sit, like, backwards in the chair. Like in the little stool.
Roll me 3d8s.
Heck, I
tell
only
me
got
what
one
they
out. There we go. There we go. Always have
You
D8s.
could have just rolled, you know,
Nope.
1 3 times.
Nope. For fuck's sake. My hands are slippery. There we go. There. They have to match.
Oh my god.
All right, 3d8s. Oh, 2 6s and a 1.
2 6s. So the 2 6s land on a lemon, and the 1 lands on a big fail. And you hear behind you, it goes, bop, bop.
Which is interesting because I didn't actually touch it.
But you sat
I
down.
assume like Emmy sat down in the chair and like accidentally bumped the coin, like jostled it into the slot.
Maybe.
But it didn't like win anything.
No.
And these are like, are these just like actual coins or just like tokens?
It looks like you can actually just run your credit card or put cash in. They take dollarinos.
Well, I don't want whoever this was to lose their quarter, so I'll get one out and like, you know how like when you're at the arcades and you want to play next and you stick the quarter in the corner of the screen? He does that. And then turns around and keeps looking.
All right, great. Sammy, Pete, what are you guys doing?
Well,
Have we caught up yet?
Are you going? Here's the thing. This is a whole ass casino. There's
there's
two
a whole-
escalators in the back, and you know, there's all kinds of shit going on. Where are you gonna go specifically to find Emmy? Or are you gonna?
Well, I think that would be Pete's first instinct, and part of that is also because I really wanted, after this happens, show up and be like, 10 years ago, I went here, back, in school and botany stuff, and I remember the last machine I used was this machine, and I had to leave early. And I left a token.
Oh, well, he like just like put it like in the little corner of the screen and then like turned around to look around, and if nobody was still coming back, he decided he didn't want to wait. So
listen, Pete, if you want to listen, we can split up. If you want to go look for Emmy, make sure he doesn't get in too much trouble. I'll try to case the joint and see if I can find any leads on this guy Oron.
It's a good idea. Splitting up has been very effective for
I
us
wish
so
that
far.
I had been able to read my own handwriting.
look, when has leaving Emmy on his own ever gone terribly for y'all?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't leave the kid alone for too long. Recent experience.
I'll go hunt
You
him
left
down.
him
You
alone.
check the top level.
Every time
An
you leave him
assassin
alone,
might show up and trash my hat.
every time you leave him alone, and someone shows up wanting you dead.
Right. Yeah, in the interest of avoiding any more assassins out from my blood, maybe we should go find Emmy.
So you two read a situation, and tell you what, whoever's high, I guess it doesn't matter. Helping just adds. So yeah, just both of you do it and add it. You're
I
helping.
just want to point out that I'm pretty sure my roommate was just laughing at the line he overheard, or they overheard.
That's a 4.
Okay, 4. And then what does Pete get?
6.
6. So that's a 10 total.
Nailed it.
All right, great. So, while you guys are darting around, you're trying to find Emmy, and you see, oh, there. Why'd he take his hat off? He's over there seated at one of the blackjack tables. He's not wearing his hat anymore. He's changed his whole clothes, actually. Something must be going on.
So you notice sometimes people talk and they don't realize how loud they're being? Pete, like, doing that, like, his voice is booming, he's kind of like, Emmy, you took your disguise off! We're supposed to be inconspicuous!
I
What?
I just want to point out that Sammy is wearing the winter coat, which in the gear list actually gives him a -2 to cool. So that would actually bring us down to 8. So I think this might be where that actually is that we found what we were looking for, but mistook him for Emmy.
Have you been wearing that the whole time?
Yeah. It's super
Have you been
hot.
subtracting 2 the whole time?
This is my first roll that I've had to do this
all night
since I've Oh,
I just meant
this is
like
my first
previously.
cool roll, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh no, I've been wearing that. That's part of his Yuri disguise.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
No, the trench coat is very cool.
Am I wearing the trench coat?
The trench coat should give me a bonus.
I was gonna.
Does it? I don't think it does.
Is there even a trench coat? There is a trench coat.
No,
I forgot that was
it lets you carry extra things. That's what it does.
However, I do have a very cool hat on.
I have not been taking advantage of that.
You haven't.
You put the duffel bag in the trench coat.
That's not how that works, Jim. First of all, that would negate the. First of all, putting the duffel bag in the trench coat, even if that were physically possible, would literally negate the use of using the trench coat.
No, but you put something in the duffel bag, and then you put the duffel bag in the trench coat.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Or
so
is it?
The
Is
duffel
it?
bag can hold 6 items, so 6 trench coats that each
Sammy's,
hold.
No, it's not. First of all, the duffel bag only lets you hold
Sammy's
4.
big Russian hat is actually a duffel bag that he's wearing on his head.
I hate you guys.
And who even knows how many duffel bags are inside of that one?
And you have to wonder, does this mean that since I have your cool hat, that maybe I have a bonus to cool rolls?
The hat doesn't do anything. That's not special.
It doesn't, but Emmy believes he's cooler for it.
So anyway, you guys clearly see Emmy wearing different clothes playing blackjack.
Emmy, put your disguise back on. What are you doing? This is supposed to be a discreet operation.
God damn it, I left you alone for 5 minutes, you already lost my hat. I mean, you already lost someone's hat, not Yuri's. Yuri has his hat.
I'm sorry, who, do I know you guys?
Jesus Christ.
Finally, using that voice this whole time pays off.
I'm sorry, I haven't slept in like 2 days. I shouldn't have been so quick to anger, but you don't have to pretend to not know us either. We're all on the same team. I'm sorry, Emmy.
Emmy, I'm not. Oh no. Oh no, Are you guys here to kill me?
No. Potentially your father, but not you.
At this moment, Orion Acero's eyes widen like huge, and they get up and they they grab a bunch of the chips from the table and like put them in their arm, and they start darting off to the side.
That was an 11 on
For
Gather
what?
Intel, but actually it was a 9.
What are you gathering intel for?
I was gonna see if Sammy was able to pick up on what was happening, but Sammy got a 9.
I mean, it's incredibly clear, I think.
Okay.
What's
Are
happening.
you sure? I mean,
all
it's
of a
these
sudden.
two.
Yeah,
When I
you
leave their
might
presence,
think, we don't think.
When I leave their presence, they can't gather any information between the two of them. We've seen this happen. But do I see this commotion from wherever I am?
Give me read a situation. Let's see. Let's see if you do or not.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Because, I mean, it's a big casino. You know, it's loud here.
Yeah. Let's see here. Read a situation. You can do that with brains. Or you can do it with cool. And as we've established, cool is actually a higher chance of success for me. It's really dumb. It's a lower die, but a higher chance of success. So, yeah, I'm just gonna try to read a situation and see who isn't keeping cool under pressure. But that's yes, that's a 5.
Okay, 5.
Sorry, the 5 on this die is really fucking weird. Look at this.
Yeah. That is weird.
Looks like a 2.
Well, it's
Is
bad.
it upside down?
Oh no.
Where is it?
How do I... Oh no.
Is that a 2? Do you have a
Yes.
trick? Do you have a trick die where like?
Okay, here's the 5.
No wonder. Yeah, no wonder it was so hard to see. It's
and
a 2.
here's the 2.
It's not a.
I don't understand. I've been rolling all these 9s on my D6.
Okay, so it's actually a 2.
Yeah, great. All right, cool.
I'm not using this anymore.
Yeah.
I keep rolling infinity on my D8. I don't understand what's happening.
My D10 keeps rolling 90.
Well, mine can actually. They can actually do that. They have the ones
Shut
with
the fuck up, Alex.
Okay.
I'm dyslexic as fuck. I could not tell those apart. Why do I have that die?
Why would someone make that die like that? Why would they make it intentionally so that the numbers are that confusing?
There, I'll use this one from now on. You can tell the 2 and the 5. See, that's the other thing. The 5 is sideways on this. Like, you can actually tell, but no.
Just move it over. Just.
Yeah, but this doesn't look like a goddamn 2.
Fuck were we doing?
I failed the roll. I'm too busy looking for the owner.
For the roll for what? I don't even
left
remember.
this
Okay,
machine.
you were rolling. That's right. You were rolling to see if you noticed your dad running away with all the poker chips.
Emmy is so
Apparently
intent on looking for the owner of this lost token that
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't notice the Scooby-Doo chase behind
you don't
him.
notice.
If he'd actually been playing the slot machine and facing the other direction in the chair,
Yeah,
would've
that's
run
what
right
it
in
is.
front of them.
Immediately would have been line of sight, no problem.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
actually,
Is all of this is
he was directly on the other side of the slot machine.
it's literally that one scene from the live action one where like everything's going on in the background and he's watching his daughters play. So yeah, I don't understand
what are you guys?
anything.
What are you guys doing?
Somebody says, "Oh shit!" and takes off running after him.
All right, give me a dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. See if you can catch up to him.
Uh, 7 plus 4 for smooth moves. That brings me up to 11.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can easily catch up to this guy.
Okay. So, Sammy, takes off running, realizes what's going on, realizes that it's Orion. We'll say he got kind of hot. He slipped off his coat for a split second to like fan himself off, and that's when he suddenly realized he got his cool bonus back and realized what was happening. Just gather intel, and takes off running after him. But he just ends up like tackling him to the ground.
Yeah, that's how you knew.
I hope you
it
paid
was
money
because...
for that coat.
That's how you knew, is because you've
I
seen
did
Emmy
actually.
run away.
Sammy is down
good
to,
at running away.
to 73 currency.
Oh, okay. Great.
So
you actually really need this job.
I hadn't actually been keeping track of my money up to this point. I had the number in my head. I knew approximately how much I had, but I was like, oh, I got 1,000 for this, 900 for this, 400 for this. So I've got enough because I've been spending stuff on taxes and food and the train ticket.
It's like when you just keep running your card over and over, and then you check your bank account.
It's like $5 here, $3 there, and it all adds up. So Sammy,
you did remember the 200 that Emmy
Sammy
gave you last session, right?
I did. Sammy has
that money's gone.
Not been paying attention to his bank account until now. and realize that he's like, yeah, he's literally, after spending the money to repair the ship, he is at 73 dollarinos.
Great.
I have more money than you.
Yeah. And as of like 3 sessions ago, he had like 3,000. So he blew it all really, really quickly.
Whoop.
Yes.
Including the budget for his streaming equipment.
Can't even afford a stand. That's how broke I am.
All right,
For
so
those of you watching at home in the podcast, Alex's entire house fell sideways.
Yeah.
it's not. That's how Dr. Pete Moss would describe it. No.
But
My
yeah,
God, something
that's
happened
what
to your house on the screen.
that's how you suddenly realized it wasn't Emmy, because Emmy's good at running away, and this dude sucks at it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you were able to catch up to this guy like no problem.
Wait, this isn't how I train Emmy to run away from problems.
All right, so yeah, you can like tackle this person down.
Yeah, so Sammy does that.
All right. They're tackled.
He catches up. He grabbed like a potted plant on the way and is like about to bring it down over his head. He's like, "Oh, you got him!"
I can
He
just
puts
imagine
it
that
down.
just like coins went everywhere,
Yeah, the poker chips
like
are
a
everywhere
goddamn
now.
Sonic character.
Suddenly there are a bunch of people like, "Hey, they're loose chips." And they start
Right.
picking them up.
And in the chaos, yeah, Sammy pulls out his gun. He's like, "Okay, Emmy Acero, Yuri has you now."
I love how you
Yuri.
corrected yourself.
Yuri is very scary.
I'm scared.
This guy's kind of pathetic, Pete. He's kind of making me feel kind of bad about this.
Well, Amy got it from somewhere.
I'm really listen. I don't know what. Why are you guys? What's going on?
Okay, wait. Can Sammy roll a keep cool under pressure to resist the puppy dog eye effect? After, after
absolutely.
being inoculated against it by
Yeah.
living with Emmy for the past several
Yeah.
weeks.
Oh, we'll take advantage. You can have advantage on that even.
Yeah, I'm about
Okay,
to
we'll
say.
see. We'll see what
'Cause
happens.
you.
I mean, I got a 9.
Okay. All right.
You start to feel.
Yeah. This guy, he does seem pretty pathetic. He's just straight up just like, "Hey, well, I don't know why you guys are after me. I don't know what I did. But you seem like you know my son."
He gets a text. "Emmy, your father is..." And you know, like iPhones can do confetti.
So what it is I hear the phone buzz like in my back pocket, and I go to turn around to get it, and that's when I see everything.
Okay.
And then I scramble over there.
Okay, you are over there. You see someone
so
who looks identical to you on the ground, tackled by Sammy Sinclair.
Sammy would have just like beat the shit out of this guy right then and there, but the puppy dog effect made him just like.
I can see
Hold
like
up.
your trigger arm is like shaking.
With your
There's no
unloaded
bullets in this gun, by the way, anyway. So
I mean, Emmy knows he couldn't have gotten past security with ammunition. He doesn't believe that hard in you. So Emmy's gonna like hurry over there, see what's going on, and are people paying attention to us or all of the money that's everywhere?
They're mostly concerned with the money. Once that's all gone, everybody sort of disperses, and they don't seem to give a shit very
Okay.
much.
All right. Well, I'm apparently the only one on this team with restraints, so I'm gonna go over there and just try to slap some restraints on him. And
Hey, wait, Emmy, it's me.
Your point?
Well, wait. You... Listen, I can explain.
Well, we can explain somewhere that's not public.
Buy you
Somewhere
a
you
drink?
can't run. Does he look old enough to drink?
And that's, again, if this is the show, that's the end of that scene, and it skips right to the bar.
Right.
And, like, Sammy's sitting on 3 books on the bar stool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like, come on, Sammy, you're making a scene. Or, excuse me, Yuri, you're making a scene.
This is bullshit. Yuri is old enough to drink on Mars, but his ID does not match who he's pretending to be, so he can't order alcohol at the bar because he's only got Sammy Sinclair's ID.
Mm-hmm.
So they serve up 2 like whiskey and cokes, and what's Pete having?
He asks for a water and is very exasperated when all he can get is a Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like
All right.
the rum and coke, but the coke is actually Baja Blast.
Okay. All right. Great. So they give you that, and
Sammy's got a
Sammy-
chocolate milk.
yeah, Sammy gets a chocolate milk, the only drink that they're allowed to serve to minors.
And Sammy is sitting in like a toddler stool.
Yeah, and it's got a little bendy
high
straw.
chair.
Oh god, now I have to figure out how many series years Orion is.
He looks at Emmy and he says, "Listen, I'm really sorry about everything.
Did he drop the voice?
Just a little, just a little. The
Yeah,
voice,
that's what I
the voice
thought.
is like just slightly deeper than yours."
It's just not as pathetic anymore because he's not trying.
He says,
Okay.
"So listen, I know that things weren't great for you growing up, and I know that you were promised a lot of things, and that I couldn't fulfill on that. It's just I always took the easy way out. And so, I met these guys. They had monkeys on their faces. They said there was a real easy way to make a whole bunch of money fast, and I took all the money that I was, using to pay for your college tuition, and I...
You blew it all.
Well, it's
You fucked up.
the crypto market is... Once they move it off of the platform that destroys the environment, then, finally it'll stabilize and everything will...
Buddy,
Sorry.
they've been working on this problem for the past 500 years. I don't think they're going to solve it.
You wait, you'll see. You're young, maybe you'll live to see it.
Hey, you don't talk to my friend like that.
I'm sorry, Listen, I know that it was highly illegal, and that's why I got into trouble here, and, that's why I'm at the casino now, because I'm trying to win it all back.
Don't you think that's just gonna make the problem worse?
No?
Also,
I
how'd
think
you
it'll
even
solve
afford
it.
to get off Ceres?
Well, I cut a deal, and, some of my old friends from my old job were able to get me off, and,
Hey, what you do with your work friends on your own time is none of our business.
get me
I
off
saw
the planet.
Alex's face
Come on.
twitch. I was like, I'm not gonna say it, and then I
You
saw
guys are
Alex's face
disgusting.
twitch.
If you sold your body to get off planet, that is your own business.
And he's just like, what?
It is how you say PMI.
Okay, well, what do you think you're gonna do to get out of this now?
Well, in my opinion, it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna just gonna keep winning here at the casino, and once I have enough money, I'll pay off your student loan, and you can be you can go back to school, and everything will be fine again.
We didn't do a student loan. I owe the university directly.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I meant. You know, I mean, they.
So what do you think's gonna happen?
Loan program. I don't. I'm gonna pay it off. I'm gonna pay it off. I'm gonna make it okay. Just, you have to trust me. You have to believe in me.
You haven't really given me a reason to. Not like these two. I trust them with my life.
And Sammy just taking
Sammy,
out
how low the bar is.
chocolate milk like through the curly straw. They're like,
He's like drinking through it, and he just like laughs and makes bubbles.
yeah. He's taking a big sip of chocolate milk and he like chokes, coughing and like sputtering.
Look, you shouldn't disrespect me like this. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even exist.
So, like, you really want to dig your hole right now? Because, you know, I'm a nice guy. But these two?
Of course you are. That comes from me. Everything comes from me.
Well, Emmy's not going to get what he's implying. Alright, well... How much are you willing to promise you're not going to do this again?
Do what? Just blow all the money?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm...
I don't know, get a real job, like bounty hunting or something.
I was waiting for it. He says, yeah, by the way, I don't approve of what you're doing here. Just so you know.
Yeah, well, I'm 68 years old and I can make my own decisions, Dad.
First of all, you're not 68. You're not even 21.
What?
That birthday on your little ID identification card thing there, that's not accurate.
What?
Yeah, all those, haven't you ever wondered why your memory is in gaps?
Isn't everyone's?
What do you guys say?
Yeah, I mean, in my experience, yeah.
Pete is starting to put something together in his head, and well, Jim is starting to put something together in his head. I can't tell if it's stupid or not.
I mean, Pete is the brain cell of the party.
You already
Mr.
bumped his head a few times too many in the space 80s.
You remember your third birthday, your sixth, you know, not birthday, but we sort of, when you were at that pool party when you were 6, and you remember, you know, your bar mitzvah. We weren't Jewish, but we still have one. You really wanted it. You were mad that the kid down the street got one, and... What was I supposed to do?
I just imagine that Emmy's face is just math meme.
He's getting visibly agitated now, and he's like, I think you should get to the point.
He takes a drink, and then he puts the drink down, and he looks Emmy in the eyes, and he says, "You're not my son, you're my clone. We accelerated your growth, and so that you would be the same age as me."
Well, the classic Jango Fett Boba Fett situation.
Who?
Old movie. Yori is a big ancient movie fan.
Okay. What does that have to do with what's going on here?
Nothing.
Don't
Continue.
you watch movies?
No, I was too busy, like, making sure that, my legacy, my position would be secured, which is you.
And for the first time, you hear Emmy just, like, tilt his head and go, "The fuck?"
See, I needed somebody who would be identical to me, biologically and visually and hopefully in personality, enough that, you know, they could very easily take my place as part of my job.
And you just see the haunting, dawning realization occur on Emmy's face as he realizes he's a real-life stunt double.
Yeah. Yup.
And you've never seen such a haunted look on such a young, innocent face. I would make it, but I'm too busy laughing.
It's right around this moment that two of the guys in the back of the bar who are wearing suits and ties, and they're both bald, they start making movements toward you guys. Very slowly, very methodically.
Let's see. Sammy, read a situation.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. Those guys are moving towards you. They must want your chocolate milk.
I mean, there's lots of, I'm assuming the situation is that they're also after Orion's bounty.
Maybe.
I was gonna say, maybe would failing it mean that Sammy, like, completely misinterpreted it and thought that they were after him?
Here's the thing. I can't give you any more information here.
Okay.
That's what that roll means. Well,
it doesn't mean
I don't
that,
like the rules. Sorry.
No. What I'm saying is, like, I can't tell you. I've told you these guys are coming towards you. You can interpret that however you want. I can't give you any more motive or information.
Does me failing that roll mean that Sammy doesn't notice them, or just that he doesn't know?
I'm telling you
their intention.
You've noticed them.
Okay.
It's just you. So, whatever you want to think of them is up to you. I can't give you any more information than that.
Okay.
Emmy's gonna just give a big sigh and be like, "We can finish this conversation later," and take the sunglasses off and stick them on his dad's face. Turn around, hand Sammy his hat back, and stare down whoever these people are.
They look at you and they go, and they look at you, and then they look at your clone dad, and then they look at you, and they look at your clone dad, and then they look at each other and they grin. And then they reach to, like, grab hold of you. How do you react?
Time to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Alright.
Does my talent work here?
Yeah, you can fit in spaces that most can't. Including a big man in a suit and tie's arms. It sounds more wholesome than it probably is.
Ooh, there's my good rolls. That's a 10 on the D12 and a 2 on the talent.
Yeah, alright.
That's a 12 total.
Hell yeah. Alright, you are out of this guy's hair. What do you want to do now? You got the drop on
my
this guy.
dad just said he doesn't approve of my career choices. I'm going to prove him wrong.
Okay.
So I'm going to slip out of the way, and I'm pretty sure at this point I'm the only person who's armed. Because I have knives, not guns.
Yeah, didn't seem to give a shit about your knives.
It's a Bowie knife they're allowed in there.
It's a Bowie knife! So, I believe that is to get into a fist fight, correct?
Sure.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm gonna get in a fist fight. I'm trying to... Let's see, fist fight is either muscle or moves, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna get in a fist fight because... Well, they started it. Knife gives me a bonus to that, right?
Yeah, it's a melee... What is it? Regular melee weapon? Basic? I think they're called.
Yeah, I think.
+2.
+2, alright. That's 9 total.
9? Okay. Yeah, so, this guy, you are able to, hurt this guy. That's a success, so let's mark that down. And, because he was moving around, while you are, you managed to move out of the way of his, bear hug and turn around and stab him, but he's able to, get his hands together and just sort of axe handle you in the back. Go ahead and take a wound.
This happened last time I did this with the cyber bike.
Did I use that exact same?
People,
Yeah.
a lot
Damn
of
it.
people
I'm not good at this,
are
then.
really fond of
They all go for
axe-handling
my
people
back.
in the back.
Well, I'm sorry, I like to watch wrestling.
I know.
Like I like Sammy definitely got axe handled by a Betty White clone.
Is that... Alright, I need to stop using that then.
Actually, no, it was Marshall Mayhem. Marshall Mayhem's the one that did that to my back.
Okay.
But yeah, so we each got wounds.
All right.
Either of the rest of you doing anything?
Yeah, what do you guys
So
do?
so
'Cause there's a
I'm just
whole
gonna
other
go ahead
guy.
and say, I'm just going to say that Sammy didn't notice them. He was too distracted by the curly straw, and so
Alright.
as soon as like he wasn't even like he was barely even paying attention to this like whole dramatic conversation where like it was revealed that Emmy was a clone. He was too like intent, like he didn't want to say anything, but like he was really happy with the chocolate milk.
Look, the statement earlier where Emmy said that he trusted you with his life just stunned you so much.
Right, exactly. And see, I think as soon as like this happens, Sammy sort of reacts in surprise. And you said there's two guys, and
Yeah.
Emmy was engaging with one of them.
Yep.
What did the other guy do?
The other guy, right now, is probably gonna try and go... He's actually going after, Orion.
Okay. So Sammy pushes back away from the like pushes off from the counter
Okay.
because, like we said, he was in like the high chair.
Yeah.
And so he knocks himself over like backwards into the other guy.
Alright. I guess...
Just like kicks off.
You trying to knock him out?
Yeah,
I
what do you
guess
want to
so.
do here?
Or
Alright, yeah.
manipulate someone into getting hit by a
That's
chair.
not gonna work. Give me knock someone out, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, find my 10.
Don't you have smooth moves for that?
It was a 10.
Great.
Or
Well, I guess you don't
know,
need
depending which way I'm holding it.
Or is it a 0-1?
Don't...
Fuck that die. Terrible design.
Yeah, Sammy got a crit,
Alright.
which I think is the first like non-1 I rolled on a D10 in the past
Yeah.
like 3 episodes.
So you should-
It's a
you should
1,
have
it's
juice
just got
now.
a 0 after
Make
it.
sure you mark down you got juice now.
I already had juice. I
Oh,
haven't used it
okay
yet.
then. Well,
I
fine.
failed at the beginning.
Fucking...
Did your paternal instinct finally kick in? Is this what
Alright.
happened?
So yeah, you've tried to knock this guy out. Now he's a little bit woozy. He's a little bit like, oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Anyone else lose audio for him?
Did we lose Onslaught?
Hello?
There you
go.
are.
Yeah, I didn't.
You're back.
All I did was say, oh no.
Okay.
There was no other.
We heard he's a little woozy, and then you cut out, but your like mouth was still moving.
Oh, he just said, oh no, I feel like shit now.
Is Pete gonna do anything?
Yeah,
you,
let's.
You
I'm
had a
gonna
potted
say,
plant in your hand, apparently.
I'm going to say, like, since he critted, I think what Sammy did was he, fell back, like, elbowed this guy, like, square on the nose, and hit the ground and managed to, like, roll perfectly out of the chair and, like, land on his feet ready for action.
All right. Great. Pete.
So that's where he's at.
Cool.
And he did not drop the chocolate milk.
No, you, like, threw it in the air, did this, and then you caught it.
I caught the liquid in the cup.
Pete, what are you doing?
Well, without any ammo, I guess the thing to do is to axe hand someone in the back, right?
You picked up a plant earlier. You were gonna smash my dad with it.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah, the
carrying
plant is
potted
in
plant.
an empty seat next to Pete.
You know what? Yeah, I think that's what I would do. I'd be like, all right, Franklin, we need your help. Pick him up. Wah!
I'm gonna give you
Pete
that
made
counts, that
Pete
counts
made
as an
really good
improvised
friends
weapon.
talking to this plant at the bar.
He's just like, can you believe this, Franklin?
That counts as an improvised weapon, so that's +1.
And I guess, does that get into,
Getting a fist fight, yeah.
Okay, so D8 +1.
Getting a ficus fight.
My muscles talent is roots,
I think you
which
can...
I was...
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not?
My
I don't
talents
think you've
are
ever
plant
used it
puns.
before. Why not?
The thought was like holding on to something, staying in one place, but now I'm physically holding roots. I may as well.
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not?
Right, strong roots is in not falling over, but also strong roots is in hitting somebody with some strong roots.
And strong roots is in the community of this bounty hunting team.
Alright, I just rolled a 2, so I'm going to juice that, if that is acceptable.
Yeah.
And then do I roll a talent die twice for that?
Yeah.
Okay, 6, 7, 8. +1 is 9. And 1 talent die, that's a 4. Okay.
Alright, great. So that was a success?
Yes.
Okay, that guy's out. That guy, you just bash him in the face, and he's unconscious, leaving the original guy, who is still fighting with Emmy.
Well, I'll pull out my second knife and go at him with both of them.
Okay. Give me getting a fist fight, and those stack. So you got plus. You should have +4 now.
Getting
So,
a fist fight.
Let's say you had a duffel bag and you filled
Shut
it
the
with knives.
fuck up, Alex. Shut the. Yeah. How about this? How you gonna? It doesn't matter how many knives you have with you. How are you gonna hold that many knives, Alex?
In the bag, obviously.
That's not, what are you gonna do? You just swing the bag at the guy.
That would have really hurt, yeah.
That's not.
I think that would be a
Anyways,
really
You're not gonna get the
effective
same
weapon.
bonus. 13. Okay,
And
you
that would
stabbed
be
this fucking guy.
weapon too. So would I get a bonus for each knife in the bag being improvised?
So, Emmy, do you want to kill the guy or just like non-lethally disable him with knives?
Oh, you're giving me a choice?
Yeah.
I don't know. Both times I've attacked this dude have been fairly high. And I'm trying to prove my dad that I'm competent at this career choice that he disapproves in. So, The guy that got hit with the plant's just out, right?
Yeah, he's knocked out. I don't think you can
Okay.
lethally kill someone with a potted plant. I think that sets a bad
It was
precedent.
lethal.
Jim?
Oh, Jim just dodged, dipped, ducked, and doved.
Doved.
Alright. I'm gonna roll this d6. If it was an odd number, or if I'm gonna throw it, if it's an odd number, I killed him. If it's an even number, I disabled. It's an odd number.
Okay, so you're able to just sort of stab the guy, and he goes, ugh. But he's still alive.
Okay.
It was a non-fatal stabbing.
Yeah. You stabbed him in a place where he's not gonna die.
And my restraints are currently on my dad, so...
I mean, did you restrain him successfully?
Oh, yeah, I guess I never actually did. I think he just played really pathetic and said, don't hurt me.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you have the
well...
restraints.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and restrain the been super stabbed dude.
Alright. Stat up.
What did Orion do anything during all of that?
He, no. He just, I mean, he almost got attacked by, one of these guys, but then he, managed to, like, you guys stopped him, so he just sort of laid low and everything's fine. And now he peeks back up and he says, you were really impressive, kid.
Sorry, it was the exact description of Emmy hiding behind the bar in the very first episode.
Yeah.
Emmy completely ignores him, turns to Sammy, and is like, oh, it's a good thing I didn't get anything on your hat. And, like, wipes the blood off his forehead.
Right. I think all of that happened because Emmy had just been passing the hat over to Sammy, like, right when those guys came up. So I think Emmy tossed the hat in the air and then, like, catches it. Like, as soon as he finished. It's very cool. It's a very cool move. And Sammy's like, wow, kid, I'm pretty... I mean, Yuri is very impressed with your smooth moves.
He looks ecstatic that you have praised him and so called him cool.
So we should probably get out of here. Whether we're going to bust a cap in this motherfucker's ass.
Listen, you definitely shouldn't kill me. That would, like,
oh yeah,
suck.
you would say that.
Well, what are you gonna do to stop us from doing so? What you gonna offer us? You ain't got any money.
I do have money. I've got a
Where?
shitload. In my hotel room upstairs. I have won so much money that they consider me like a high roller.
I was gonna be like, do I believe him? But this isn't D&D. Like, okay, well, then I guess you're leading us to your hotel room.
Read a situation and see if that.
Oh, I
gets you
can
anything.
read a situation.
That's
sure.
What that's for. If you want to, like, read his body language and see if he's bullshitting you, that's what that's for.
That would probably be... Would that be a cool one or a brains one? Oh, I just caught the D12 before it could fall off. Let's see. Would that be more of a brain one or a cool one? To be reading someone's body language.
I think that's cool.
Do I get advantage because it's probably exactly like mine?
Yeah. Well, it's see, here's the thing. It's not exactly like yours. It's backwards.
All right.
See, Emmy never picked up on the fact that he was a clone because it's not like looking in a mirror. It's flipped.
All right. Well, let's see here. That's a 1.
That's a 1.
I could juice it because I do have a juice. But I don't think unless I roll like a...
What dice is it?
It's a D6. I'd have to roll a
D6?
6.
Yeah, you'd have to. Even if you got the... I guess. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I've had this juice. I haven't been able to burn it because then I was fantastic at everything else I did.
Yeah, really. You kicked ass. You, like, beat
That's
those
2.
guys. 2.
That's
All right,
3 total. It's still a failure.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's telling the truth.
Well, and I guess you're gonna lead us to your hotel room, huh?
Yeah, we'll just go. We'll get all my chips. We'll cash it all out, and then we'll get out of here. No problem.
You your chips fell all over the floor and they're gone.
That was today's winnings. That was nothing. I have so much more upstairs.
And he's just like, they let you take chips out of the casino?
Yeah, I mean they're not worth anything outside of the casino. So it's, you know, the incentive is to trade them in here.
What do you do about these two?
I don't know. Maybe I mean they're clearly outlaws. Maybe they've done something. They've got money on them, but that's a lot of. We'd have to pick them up. We'd have to take them out to the thing. I don't know how that works.
We say Pete's already on the B-net looking.
Like suddenly my two teammates are hyper competent.
Hold on, we have to see if these guys are criminals. Yeah, they're shitheads. Let's get rid of them.
So, and he's like, well, I mean, it could be your first bounty.
Oh, let's see. So you don't really need to make a roll or anything. You can real quick just scroll through everything. You don't notice, these guys are like pretty generic looking bald dudes, with like the same suit, right? So it looks like some kind of uniform, but you're not able to find anything on them. So if these guys do have bounties, they don't look like their pictures. And without searching them to see if they have an ID or anything and cross-referencing that. But Emmy's clone dad is kind of like, we don't have time for all that. What are you guys doing?
What, you got somewhere to be?
Yeah, we need to get out of here before more of these guys show up. Obviously, the word is out on the bounty on me. Okay? You guys found me. These assholes found me. Then, as long as we're together, that's twice the amount of people that are going to be coming. Because they're going to see you and then see me. And then they're going to come after both of us. And then they're going to think that they can turn us both in for more money or something like that. I don't fucking know. Or they'll kill me and then use that for the crypto bounty and then take you in alive. Or kill you and take me in alive, which would make me, as a parent, very sad. Because then I would have to outlive my dead clone child.
Would it really?
Yes, it would. Why do you think I'm doing all this?
He's like, alright, well, I guess we're going to your hotel room.
Okay, let's go. Hurry up. And they go over to the elevators, and they push up. And the elevator indicator is going down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Emmy, by the way, is going to snatch his tiny wrist.
Okay. And so it reaches your floor, the elevator opens, and it is full of people. And they look at you guys and they say, gotta go down to go up.
If there's one thing Yuri knows, is every front has a back. Every down has an up.
Ah, screw it, we'll take the stairs.
I'm on the 37th
What floor are you on?
floor.
Well, then I guess, you know, is that a problem for you? What, getting old?
No, it's just we don't have time.
Who's gonna be looking for us in the stairwell?
I've been on these elevators. You gotta go down to go up.
Has Sammy or Pete had any commentary? Or are they just like, we're just...
Yeah, his family situation is a little bit over Sammy's head.
You can only use the elevator if you like have a pass there that you've been staying there. And when Pete's been here, he's typically stayed the next town over because it's typically a cheaper rate, and he drives in for 10 minutes, so he has to take the escalator up and down. And it's very unfortunate because often that there are events scheduled in the morning that he misses or late at night that he can't make it to, which is just, you know, especially after traveling 6 hours to only spend 4 days in Maryland, in Mars. It's, you know, it'd be nice to be able to make it Thursday for the 3 o'clock sets, but, you know, the parking starts at 3:30 because parking has to And 48 hours later at 3:30 on Sunday.
This is a MagFest joke. It's a...
It's not a joke. It's not funny.
The elevators at MagFest get so crowded that literally, if you try to go up, the elevator will stop on your floor with people filling the elevator, and for the entire weekend they just say you got to go down to go up, and so you get in the elevator and go lower, and then when it's at the bottom, it will finally go up.
Emmy still thinks it's going to take less time to take the stairs.
You're on, like, the 3rd floor.
I'm sure he's climbed plenty of stairwells for stunt doubling.
Days are long behind Yuri. Yuri does not know if Yuri can climb 33 flights of stairs.
Okay. Well, good thing I can fit in places most can't. I'll find a space.
So can your dad. Like, you guys have no problem getting in space in. They make room. You're able to cram into the elevator. The elevator moves down, too, and it's on the ground floor. And most of the people get out of the elevator. And you guys see across the way the bouncer man pointing toward the floor and also the elevator. And there are 2 guys wearing red ties and black all black suits.
I squeeze both me and my dad behind Pete.
And yeah, Sammy also squeezes behind them.
We all just line up behind Pete.
Yep.
And he's got the plant, and he's like slowly moving it in front of his face.
Natural camouflage.
There are so many jokes from episode 1 coming full circle right now.
So these guys start running toward the elevator. It closes before they reach it, though. And so, what button do you guys push?
Well, he said the 36th or 37th floor, right?
Floor. Yeah.
So, the 37 button.
Okay. Alright, you push the 37. The elevator just starts to go up.
And then, I also, any other floors above 37, I hit those and slide up. So this elevator's going to take forever to get back to them.
Alright, great. You gotta go up to go down. Alright, so when the floor indicator is at about 10, the doors, the elevator stops, the doors open. They stay open for a minute. There's a beeping sound. And then the doors close.
The close button.
Yeah. You're hitting it, but it doesn't work. And then
it doesn't. It never does.
Yeah. There's a beeping sound for a minute. Doors close. Starts going up again.
I'm gonna read a situation. And I got a 12.
It's a lot hotter in this elevator all of a sudden. I feel like somebody's breathing down your neck or something.
Is somebody breathing down my neck?
You're the shortest person in the elevator.
If you turn around and look, you don't see anything?
It's that stupid parka.
Yeah, Sam was like, "Oh, it's getting kind of hot in here." Like, slips off the parka.
When you throw it into the corner, it catches on nothing?
Okay.
It's just in the middle of the elevator.
Planet's haunted.
And now it falls on the ground. And you feel yourself get slugged in the stomach.
Okay, take a wound?
Yeah, go ahead and take a wound. Wow,
all right.
That rendered weird. I'm going to have to go... No, it didn't. Never mind. It's weird. Yeah, go ahead and just straight up take a wound because an invisible guy just punched the shit out of you.
Oof!
Oh, it looks like the jacket punched you.
Jacket's on the floor now.
Jacket's haunted.
Oh, Yuri gets the worst vertigo on elevators.
Guys thought you could get away.
Did it? Yeah.
And everybody else, go ahead and just take a wound as you get punched.
I'm behind Pete.
Well, Pete gets punched,
I'll
but
go
then
ahead and
somebody.
take 3 wounds.
Jesus. Well, they move
All right.
around. I mean, it's a reasonably sized elevator. There's enough room someone could get around
Okay.
behind you if they wanted to.
So when Sammy gets slugged in the stomach,
Mm-hmm.
he still has his chocolate milk, and so he spills it.
You just like you hate that
Yeah,
chocolate milk in their face.
It gets knocked out of his hand, gets splashed all over the elevator.
Okay. So yeah, you see humanoid shape, covered in chocolate milk now, and then a
there,
spark.
and I'm gonna try to stab it.
Yeah, okay, you can do that. You see a spark as like a CRT flickers on and off, and now there's a dude, a big burly dude covered in chocolate milk standing in front of you. And yeah, you can stab him at me.
Okay, I've still got like one hand on like Dad's wrist, so I only got one hand to do this with. So only 1 + 2.
All right.
Well, a really fancy, terrible roll. That's a 4 total. But
okay.
no, I don't have juice because I
You
used
used it last time. Okay, yeah, so you get missed. He knees you in the stomach and double axe hands you to the ground. Go ahead and take a double wound.
This is the most wounds I've ever had.
Yeah. Emmy's getting fucked up today.
You said we
Was
all
that
took
2
a
or
wound
3?
earlier too, right?
When?
Like
we
Oh
all
yeah,
got
yeah.
punched
So
in the
you should have
elevator.
3 now.
no, I'm at 4.
Oh. Oh yeah, you got hit earlier too.
Yeah, I know. He's like staggering.
All right, what do you guys
Does
do?
that mean that we get to get Emmy to a hospital?
No, that's at 5. And,
At 5,
and
okay.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'll have to actually read the rules for that. What are you guys doing? There's 2
So-
chocolate
well-
milk covered guys in this elevator coming after
Oh, there's
you.
2 of them?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, I also definitely.
Well,
thought
it was
there
hard.
more than
It was
just
hard
one.
to tell, because they were invisible.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
much space is there in the elevator?
It's I mean, it's a little bigger than you'd expect for an elevator, but it is an elevator.
I'm gonna just try and check them both. Like, any that are in between me and the wall, I'm going to check if I can, like, get both of them.
Okay. Go ahead
would
and
that
give
be?
me.
Am I an
That you
improvised weapon?
plant them against the wall.
Yeah. I want to quit running this, but I'm obligated. Every week I wonder
No, you don't.
how do I get out of this? How do I cancel this? How do I make
No, you
this
don't.
stop?
You just can't figure out how to leave.
I fucking I have the ability to make
Yeah.
you take wounds. Don't fuck with me on this.
So yeah,
The elevator light's on fire.
I mean,
somebody
that's what I
cut the
thought was
cable for the
happening. I was
elevator, and
like,
now it's
maybe
rapidly
put, like,
dropping.
some
And you're all
kind of,
going to.
incendiary device on the like I don't know.
All right.
Any
What am
case,
I guess fist fight, right? I guess that counts.
Okay. And that's, I can do that moves.
Time to
I
make
feel
like
like
a
this
tree
is
and kick
more
their
like-
ass.
I feel like this is more like muscles. Given
This is-
your
More like what?
muscles rather than moves.
Well, is there a way to, like, bullshit this into make, like, a tree or no?
I mean, you have
Trees are
you have a
big.
plant.
I want to try and get both of them at once, though, so I'm going to D8 this.
I guess this is technically trying to restrain them.
Oh, good news! I critted.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. You can take both of these guys out.
Awesome. Pete's paternal instinct finally kicked in.
They're both down.
This is the first session I've played a character who's good at combat, I think, since before we were recording. I think we'd have to go back maybe 6 months or a year to a CU Space Cowboy session where I was useful in a fight.
Emmy just kind of staggers and then falls over.
What floor are we on?
It's still
Is
going
that
up.
you, Sammy, asking during after the fight?
I mean, just like, yeah, what number is that?
It's still going up. It finally stops at 37. Ding.
Okay. I see. I assumed we were only like halfway up the building.
I mean, that
Must
was,
we get to the top?
That was a long fight.
The door's open. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. Maybe we just all spill out of the elevator, and Sammy.
Emmy tries to get back up. He slips on chocolate milk.
Right? And yeah, Sammy. We'll say that he grabbed his coat when they fell out of the elevator.
Okay.
And then these two guys who are recovering, Sammy just like tosses it at like one of their faces, and then just like punches them in the face right before the doors close.
Ow! Okay. Door's closed.
So he has lost his coat, I guess now. But
All right.
Oh no.
This is the winter coat?
yeah.
Oh no.
That he just bought.
Oh no! You're a stylish winter jacket.
You just lost your +10 to fashion.
Alright, quick guys, come on.
He's just like, oh, feels so good.
Emmy's dad clone leads you to a room. He swipes a card. He opens it up. This is a like double suite. It's got 2 beds. It has a hot tub in the corner. It's got a huge, like not a mini bar, a real bar in it. And on one of the tables is just stacks and piles of chips.
I'm just gonna go flop onto the bed.
Okay, you're on the bed.
Because I'm hurt.
Yeah, you are very hurt. Someone could try to patch you up.
I could do that.
I think I still have some pain drugs somewhere on me.
Could I
That's true.
improvise a med kit from the herbs in the pot?
I literally have drugs! They
Just take
actually
Emmy's-
help!
Take Emmy's medkit.
Okay, he's gonna take Emmy's med kit, and this is a.
Which gives you... What does it do? +1 to patch someone up.
That's a brains
Did we
thing,
lose-
right?
Did we lose Jim?
Oh no, he froze.
Uh-oh.
Jim, you froze.
brains rule.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
You back?
Yeah, he's-
Okay, sorry about that.
Alright, there he is.
What happened?
You
You
froze
So you,
for a
fucking
you
second there.
froze, and then you moved very, very quickly.
Yeah,
You did like a thing from the
funny.
ring. You like froze and then just sped
Yeah.
up really fast.
Yeah, Pete just jump scared all of us.
I've
Alright,
been
did you roll?
having network issues all weekend, but I reset. No, I should do that.
Don't. You're here.
That was an 11.
11? Okay.
Oh, yay.
Great. 2 of your wounds
That's like
are healed.
2, right?
Yeah.
2, you said?
Yeah, 2 of your wounds are healed. You're good now.
You two are
So
gonna
from
be
a
great dads.
glance, how much money are we talking here with these chips?
It's so much money. You wouldn't even be able to... It would take an hour for them to actually separate it out and tally it up and figure out how much money is here.
It's a good thing I got a duffel bag.
So we could fit all of the chips. All right, we're not gonna have time to. We are not going to. God, fuck it, whatever. We're not gonna have time to count all these chips. Just load up whatever you can in that bag. I mean, we got to get out of here fast. There's gonna be more bounty hunters coming any second.
Okay, maybe we should do the thing we talked about then.
Oh, you want to shoot him?
No.
What?
The thing where, look, okay, Dad.
Don't shoot me.
Before I did this, I took a job as a stunt double, so I'm like really good at pretending to be other people. And it just so happens to be you're the easiest person to pretend to be.
Well, that's I'm
So-
not sure if that's a compliment or a detraction.
I don't either. Anyways,
So wait, is Emmy offering to be a decoy or?
no, I'm fucked up. No, I'm just saying, like, we could, I don't know, I could play dead. I'm already pretty fucked up. And then, I don't know, you could be like, oh, he must have died. You're gonna give us that
That's
bounty
great.
now, right?
We'll open up the window and we'll throw you out of it.
Or, if,
And then you'll like splatter across the sidewalk and they'll be like, it's Emmy Acero, and then I'll be off scot-free and I'll just pretend to be you for the rest of my life. And I'll be real sad about it because you're dead.
What kind of parrot are you?
This is. Listen,
Technically,
I don't
I'm
know
not
too
one. I'm a clone.
I don't know too much about raising
Emmy's a clone.
kids,
I
but,
mean,
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure you're not supposed to have kids just so you can use them to fake your own death when things go south.
What do you know about it? You've never cloned yourself, as far as any of us know.
Well, not into a human necessarily, no. But
Oh, right, your saxophone.
only but as a oh,
I forgot about that.
As a proud saxophone owner,
The illegal
I know
DNA
that I would
saxophone.
never throw my saxophone out the window to fake my own death. One, because it wouldn't work and wouldn't make any sense. But two, just because someone is made from your genetic material doesn't mean they're disposable. You can't just toss them away like a used tissue. You gotta take some responsibility, man.
It is at this point that the potted plant nods.
you two are gonna make such great dads.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we should just toss this guy out the window and be done with it.
Oh, hey, good news. These are hotel windows. They don't open.
Well, if we throw you hard enough.
Please don't.
You know, I really thought maybe, I don't know what I thought, because I'm stupid. Because I'm just like you. Because you're stupid.
That's not. Hey, you're not stupid. Okay, you're very smart. I'm very smart.
Is the
We're both very smart. We just make bad decisions sometimes.
I haven't made any bad decisions. In fact, my life's been so much better since I started living with these two.
Oh, come
That's
on,
saying
maybe-
a lot.
you don't make any bad decisions. You didn't even shoot the guy when the old lady gave you the gun for it. You left the gun there. What's wrong with you?
What?
Shit. Help me get this window open.
You know what? Maybe we should turn him in for his bounty.
Remember what list he's on, though. Worth
Yeah.
much more. And he kind of glances at the window, doesn't finish the sentence.
He is worth much more dead. But I'm not like him, and I'm not a piece of shit who's gonna throw my own family out the window.
Look, I'm sorry I
I'll
suggested
go ahead
that. I'm
and,
just trying
I'll
to.
go ahead and pick up on this conversational thread. Exactly how long have you been keeping an eye on Emmy?
That's not. I haven't been keeping an eye on anybody. I just. The lady called me up, let me know what was going on. That Emmy was there. I don't know. I have stuff to.
Wait,
I don't-
Martha?
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name?
You did. You said it. I didn't say it.
Emmy at this point is just shoveling as many of the chips as he can into the duffel bag.
Well, are you working with Martha?
It's hard to explain. She contacted me a couple days ago, said she knew where Emmy was, and that, you know, she was gonna help him out. All I had to do was, you know, get him here and try to patch things up. I don't know. I was promised a lot of money, okay?
Listen, I don't understand any of this, but if Martha's wrapped up in this situation, things are very bad and confusing. And it's bringing up a lot of feelings for me. I don't know. We need to get out of here.
Okay, great. I suggest we go out the window. Let's just jump. There's a scaffolding down like a couple of floors. We'll be fine.
Oh yeah, because you're the stunt double. You know how to make that jump, sure.
You know, do you have any better ideas? We can't take the elevator. Sammy can't make those stairs.
Who is Sammy?
I was say we've never said the name.
Wait, so you say there's a scaffolding out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Sammy pushes him out the window.
Hard enough to break the window?
Yep.
You'll have to make a roll. You'll have to make break stuff.
Okay.
Because it's an intact window. You'll have to break. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, where is it? That's a crit.
Okay.
Wait, is
You
that the
rolled a
same?
9.
Is that the same die?
I got a 9 on my d6.
Have the same die.
Oh boy. So yeah, you push it. You just shove him super hard out the window.
Actually, no,
they're
mine has
different.
mine has a
His-
line.
his- yeah, yours unnecessarily has that line to make sure we know it's a 6. Yeah, you shove him out the window. He falls down a few stories onto a scaffolding, and hits it. You hear the metal clang of his body against the scaffolding, and you hear him go, "My back! My legs! Fuck!"
All right, looks like he wasn't lying. Let's go. And Sammy jumps out the window after him.
Don't you have rope?
Is going to aim to land on the guy.
I guess
Yeah,
you
someone
have
has rope. I could wait. No, I used to have rope.
Yeah, you used to have rope in your grappling hook thing. Your climbing
It's still
gear,
attached.
which is gone.
It's still attached to the fire escape.
Yeah.
At Marshall Mayhem's.
Yeah, that's gone. You used your restraints on the guys down in the bar, so you don't have that rope.
Let's say
I used my pain drugs.
I mean,
all I've got left is bombs.
say Sammy is like, "Hey, Emmy, toss me a knife real quick."
I don't want to
Yeah,
know how
sure.
you're gonna use them.
Okay. Sammy takes one of Emmy's knives, and he takes his big, tall Russian hat, and he quickly uses the knife to cut the hat into like a long strip. Just like a big spiraling cut
I'm just gonna start
To
getting
make a
bed sheets and
makeshift,
tying them together.
to make a makeshift rope. Yeah, he does that. And,
You do that, you give me the idea, and I execute it
does-
better than you.
He does that. He ties it to the windowsill. He like goes out, and it gets him down like 3 feet. And then that's when Emmy comes up with the bed sheet rope.
Because you know, like those hotels always have way too many sheets.
Right.
There's
And yeah, so I think
there's 3 beds in this suite, and there are enough sheets for 6 beds.
Right. So I guess we, really quickly fashion a rope out of the bed sheets and the remains of Sammy's hat, and use that to scale down the wall to get to the
Okay.
scaffolding.
Give me scale a wall.
All of us, or
Separately.
like? I
Do
mean,
we
I
get a
guess so.
bonus for the ropes? The makeshift ropes?
I'm gonna say no. Because they're not proper gear.
Gonna go ahead and use juice on that.
That was a 7.
Okay. Well, it was a 1 before I used my juice, and it got me up to an 8.
So we have an 8, a 7.
rolled an 8, but my talent here is make like a tree. Can I make like a tree and leaf here? For a move.
Jim.
That's a good point, actually. I didn't use smooth moves, so I guess I could roll that too. But
I
whatever,
don't think
I'm not
my
gonna
moves
bother.
talent helps here.
All right, Jim. What do you got with the D4? just fucking roll it.
4.
Bastard. All right. Yeah, you do just fine. You're able to get down. But the other two, this is so tricky that as you come down, you guys hear a couple guys go, "Hey, look, there they are! They're trying to get down on that scaffolding."
Are they from, like, where? From the hotel room or what?
It's hard for you to look. I mean, where are you looking at? You looking down? You looking at the window in front of you?
Sammy knows not to look down. Sammy is
You look at the window in
looking
front of
straight
you.
ahead. Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
hotel room. The curtains are closed.
What happens if Sammy looks up?
You see the whole rest of the building going up.
Okay, but nobody
And
like
whoever
poking
is
their head out
above
the
you
window.
trying to climb down.
Right. Okay,
How
so
much
somebody
further-
spotted us,
Yeah.
but we'd managed to get down.
You're on this scaffolding. Yeah.
Okay, is there... I mean, what's on the scaffolding? Is there a ladder down? Is there...
Yeah, I mean it's like a fire escape. Now that you're
Fire
down
escape?
here and you can see it, it's basically like a metal fire escape situation.
And
That goes
how
down
is Daddy Dearest
37
doing?
floors.
Let's say, how is Daddy Dearest doing?
Not great. He can't feel his legs.
Alright.
I can't feel my
Well,
legs.
the good thing is, if he's a clone of me, it means he's like 90 pounds soaking wet, so we can just put him in a duffel bag. He'll
Wait,
fit.
why are
That's
you...
true. He can fit in places most can't. So we just stuff.
There's a bunch of
Orion,
poker
you-
chips in here. Why are you...
No, it's a different... No, that's true. We did stuff any duffel bag we had with croaker chips. So...
Well, the one duffel bag, and then we have another duffel bag with him.
How
and
many
it's
duffel
enabled
bags
to
did you guys
duffel bag.
buy? There's a money limit involved. That's the real...
I mean, I did say that Sammy's hat was made out of, but he already cut it up to make a robe. So we can just carry him.
150. I'm making the duffel bag cost $300. I'm gonna change that after tonight. There's a duffel
We
bag
can just,
shortage on Mars.
Yeah, we'll just carry him. I don't know. Like, Pete, grab this guy.
I actually think I'm the strongest one in the group right now.
Yeah, you guys are a himbo
Okay.
short.
Sammy, grab this guy.
And true strength is in the core, so...
Yeah, sure it is.
So, yeah, I guess
you can
I'll
pick your clone
carry...
dad up
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
run
we are
down this fire
rapidly-
escape.
Making our way, down to street level.
So, as you are going down, this is when you notice that someone is running up the fire escape.
Jet, do you know that there are 3 things...
Okay. How far below us are they?
They're rapidly. If you guys stop to think about it, they're closing the gap.
I'm gonna throw my pistol. It's empty. I have no ammo, and I'm not throwing the plant if I still have it.
I mean, I've got something we could throw, but I don't think we'll like what happens.
I mean, you can do it.
What would that be?
Knock someone out?
I guess
Yeah.
so. And can I do that moves? Or is that just muscles?
Knock someone out as moves as well.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, depends on how you do it.
I mean, you're basically playing Plinko with the fire escape here.
You're gonna think like I'm bullshitting, but I just crit again.
Jim. All right.
You won at Plinko. You should be the one gambling.
You nail one of these guys coming up in the face with your gun handle, and he like wobbles back, and he's like and then he falls over the fire escape, and hits the ground.
I was hoping he was gonna like grab the other dude, and they were both gonna go down.
No, the other he tries to grab the other guy, and the other guy goes, "Fuck no!" and he knocks his hand away, and he falls down instead. I didn't like that guy anyway. And he starts running up this fire escape. What else are you guys gonna do?
Alright, we're running out of things to throw at them.
Yeah, I'm fresh out.
I've got
my back.
Sammy throws the empty glass of chocolate milk.
You held onto the glass?
Well, yeah.
It smashes against the fire escape.
DM said fuck you.
Yeah.
I guess I can only use the chocolate milk as a universal tool so many times before it
Don't you
runs out.
also have an empty gun?
Sammy's not gonna throw his gun.
Sammy's
And
smarter
a
than
straw?
that.
I don't know. We're running down on these guys. I think we've got the high ground, and I think
Anakin.
we're running down these steps toward this guy. I think we get down to the same level, and Sammy just kind of like grabs the handrails and like alley oops, like tosses himself down the steps and just like double kicks this guy in the chest.
You do have one of Emmy's knives, too.
Give me ambush someone.
That's true. Ambush someone that is moves. Yeah,
That's totally smooth moves.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think it's a smooth move. It was a 6.
Okay. So you come down, and this guy notices you. He's able to catch your legs, and push you off and sort of maneuver. You're able to sort of catch yourself, so you don't take any wounds, but you are gonna have disadvantage on the next thing you do. So, which I assume is gonna be like getting into a fist fight with him.
Well, I was gonna say, like, does he try to? He tries to like toss me off the side.
No, he just like puts you onto the fire escape.
Okay.
We do have one more thing we could toss. My dad.
Technically 2, because we've also got the bag full of poker chips.
Yeah, but which
But
one's
in
worth
order
more?
of what importance?
Which one's worth more? That is the question.
Right. I guess we just
Well,
grab
one
the
is
random
worth
assortment
more
of
if you
chips.
throw it.
That's true. One of them is worth more dead.
Okay. Well, Sammy's down on the ground, but I assume you guys are right behind him. If one of you guys wants to help.
Yeah, I mean, if I can attempt... I feel like if I attempt to do something while I'm also carrying my dad, I feel like I won't have a good chance at it.
He's just like, you got this, Sammy. Go get him. This is your
I guess I'll
moment.
jump down and do the same thing.
Sammy just Sammy's down on the ground. He's got Emmy's knife. He just stabs this guy in the foot.
Okay. Give me getting a fist fight with disadvantage.
But with a +2.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my? Is this a smooth move?
No. Your smooth move was interrupted. Also,
Okay,
you're
I
basically
got-
just like
with
crawling
+2,
over and
I
stabbing
got
him in
an
the
11.
foot. I'm going to say that's not very
You got a
smooth
what?
at all.
With
11.
the +2, that put me up to 11.
Okay. Yeah, you
You
stabbed
rolled a
this guy in
9
the
at
foot.
disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 7, then I rolled a 9.
I mean, 7. So it would be 9.
Oh yeah, disadvantage. Shit. So
Yeah.
I got a 9. No, you're right. Yeah, never mind. It's a good thing you asked.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. That counts as half. You stab this guy in the foot, and he double axe handles you in the back. Go ahead and take a wound.
Okay, that one.
We're all gonna need a chiropractor after this.
How bad are you fucked up now?
I'm only at 2. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Alright.
I'm at 2 now.
What do you wanna
from
do now?
Getting patched up.
Can I jump down and axe hand him in the back?
While you're carrying a plant?
Well, I've got one hand, and then this.
You just gonna chop him?
It's like 2
Yeah, I don't
stories
actually
down,
know what
man.
an axe hand is. Is there fall damage in this? Can I roll as I land?
Give me dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. I want to see what happens here.
And then after that, I think...
5. You come down. You take a wound. Tell me what happens.
I guess I flip over the guardrail. And I do land on my feet, but it's much more force than I was expecting. So I really feel it in my knees, and like I land and then subsequently not land from.
You're supposed to tuck
impact.
and roll, and
Yeah, you like stumble.
I did not do that.
And you drop the plant, and the pot
Pete
shatters.
feels it in his stems.
The wound is in your soul.
Franklin! Watching it fall in slow motion.
Alright, well, thinking about the actual logical things that I could probably throw, I could probably just throw the fucking knife.
Sure.
That's gonna be easier to do than trying to, like, actually get in a fight with somebody, because that just requires, like, one good hand to just yeet. So what would that be?
I'm going to rule this as get into a firefight.
Alright.
And you can have the bonus on it.
Which bonus?
The knife.
Oh, the knife bonus, okay.
Yeah.
So, D12 and knife bonus. Yeah, because this is more of a finesse thing than a strength thing. That's a 12 on the D12.
Okay. How you want to do this?
Plus 2 for a 14.
How you want to do this on this, like, bounty guy? Bounty hunter
Alright,
guy.
so... did you say these were, like, part of, like, the red tie people or whatever?
No, these two guys are just, like, punker-looking dudes.
Punker-looking dude?
Yeah.
Do they look like bikers?
Not really. More like
Okay.
more like Misfits fans.
Okay. So, I am going to remember how much it sucked when I got my knee fucked up. And I'm gonna yeet this thing where it, like, bounces off the back of one of the rails and goes into the back of their knee.
Oh, fuck. Oh, the back of my knee!
And just, like, slices that, like, tendon.
Shit! Fuck this! If I could walk, I would run away from this, and I regret everything.
I get a juice for that, because that was a crit. That's the first 12 I've rolled on that D12.
Awful. Alright, now what?
So, is he still...
Oh, he's done. He's no longer a threat.
It was just those two, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we keep going.
Yeah, you can go down to fire escape with relative ease now.
Sammy does make sure to yank the knife out of the guy's foot.
Ow!
Are you gonna get the knife out of the back of his knee as well?
Yeah, Sammy's like, I'll take those, thank you.
Ow! My entire leg sucks now.
No, it was like
It's
1 foot and the opposite knee.
Do you know how many bounties I'm gonna have to get to replace this with a cybernetic leg?
And as like we're going, Emmy's just like, well, I might know a guy. Oh wait, he's in prison. Oh well. So
Alright, you are
let's see,
able
what's
to,
our plan of escape?
You're able to get toward the bottom of the fire escape. It doesn't quite reach the ground. It's maybe a story up, as fire escapes tend to be, but you can make the leap pretty easily without difficulty or consequence.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've learned how to do it now.
So
yeah,
you're,
Emmy's just.
you're on the ground of the side of the Diamond Dogs Casino.
So Emmy is just gonna be like, all right, give me one good reason why we shouldn't go straight to the bounty office with you.
I love you?
Not likely.
Well, I gave it a shot.
I don't know what's Emmy. It's your call. Whatever you want to do with this guy.
I think it's more humiliating to leave him alive.
So we turning him in?
Yeah. He was gonna throw me out a window.
All right, listen, I really am sorry about everything.
You tried to get my friend killed. You tried to get someone to pay me to kill my own friend.
That's not what happened. She tried to. She did that. She wants. That's what she wants. She's just.
Yeah,
she's
that
just
sounds-
using
that
me to
sounds
get
like
to
Martha.
you.
She's a manipulator.
I
Cool.
mean, I'm
as
not
a-
hearing any good reasons for
That's-
why I shouldn't just send you to jail. I've got the money you made.
He says that honestly, I was an asshole. I've done a lot of bad stuff. You're probably right. I don't have a good reason why you shouldn't take me in. I'm sorry.
I may have one.
Hmm?
You're clearly a very skilled geneticist. I have many friends who need people with your talents. And frankly, you need quite a bit of money to undo the problems you have created.
Oh, I'm not a skilled geneticist. I don't know who told you that.
And how the
Why is it on your bounty?
How did you make a clone of yourself?
I paid
I'm
someone else
also
to do it.
angry. I felt left out of the conversation. I also wanted to be incredulous.
Amy's just taking all of this as you two being pissed at his dad on his behalf. He is secretly loving every minute of it.
I paid a secret company who deals in black market cloning to create a clone of myself. That's all it was. Once they found out about the crypto and about Emmy, you know, they put the stamp of genetic engineering crimes on me.
Okay, enjoy jail.
I like how Jim was like, wait a minute, I bet I have an out to, like, stop this. And I was like, nope.
All right,
Alright,
so do
so
we
do you guys
take him to
take
the
him
bounty
into-
office then?
Yeah, you can take him to the bounty station.
All right,
Yeah.
I guess we do that.
Okay.
Amy's a very forgiving person, but I think he draws the line at you wanted to throw me out the window.
I'm sorry, I was trying to think of a way out of this. I panicked.
No, panicking is when you accidentally turn a ship upside down because you don't know what the buttons do.
Wait, what?
This is just...
Oops.
We're gonna have a conversation about this later. Right now, we gotta get this guy in before more bounty hunters come after us. We're getting pretty close to the fourth half here.
Oh, good lord, it is.
All right, so you take him to the bounty station and you turn him in, and as the door opens, he like looks back at Emmy and he says, "I really am sorry. I hope whatever's going on with Martha, you can figure it out." And then
What was
the door
that?
closes.
The last part got cut out.
Oh, I'm sorry. He says, I really am sorry. Whatever you do with your life, I hope you find happiness, and I hope you figure out whatever's going on with this Martha situation.
And Sammy says, "Yeah, we'll have fun fitting in a place that most people can't. A prison cell." And flips him off.
Mars
As
you,
the door
buddy.
closes.
Nah.
Mars, you too.
The thing, he had to be like probably wheelchaired off too, because you said like he can't feel his legs.
The feeling came back.
The feeling
He's
came
like
back.
lying flat on his back in the thing having this conversation.
He was fully lying about not being able to feel his legs.
I mean, Emmy. If Emmy was a shittier person, he probably would lie about that to get carried down 37 flights of stairs.
Right.
So what do you guys do with the duffel bag full of chips? Do you go back to the casino
Well,
and try
first
to
of all,
turn
how
them
much
in?
money did we get? How much was he worth again?
He was
2K.
worth 2,000, so that split an uneven 3 ways because I hate my life.
So we get 666 each?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And Sammy's
Cursed
like,
bounty.
Emmy, I know that this was a very emotional day for you. A lot of revelations came to light. You can have the 1 extra credit left over.
Oh, well, I was gonna just give it to you to help fix your ship. I felt real bad about it.
Listen, kid. I know Mr. Xbox didn't really break my ship. Mr. Xbox loved the Dosage Tango. He's also a big classic spaceships fan. I know he would never harm an antique classic ship like this.
So you've known the whole time?
Listen, I know sometimes things in life don't always work out for the best. That's okay. I forgive you.
And despite the fact that you are almost a foot shorter than him, he gives you a big hug.
It's like, whoa, let's not... Okay.
Nope.
With the
stuck.
public displays of affection.
Strength's in the core. You're stuck. Hang on, let's find out. Oh, never mind. That was a total of 4. You could easily prime away if you wanted.
Go ahead and... got a 7. So yeah, Sammy manages to dip out of the hug. He's like, "All right, kid, let's not get carried away here." But listen, I know your dad or your donor, whatever you want to call him, he said a lot of things back there. But I hope you know that your genetics, they don't determine your destiny. You can be whoever you want to be. Yeah, I know your dad said a lot of things about you being the same person and all, but just knowing you a little while and having met your dad tonight, I can tell you're a completely different person. You're your own man, kid.
Good, because if that's what I'm gonna become, then...
No, don't worry. You take after me, you're gonna end up just fine.
Alright.
So what are we gonna do about Martha?
Oh shit, I forgot about Martha.
I didn't actually give her an answer, I just panicked and ran.
I mean, like I said, you're not the first person who Martha has tried to blackmail into murdering me, so this isn't a new situation for me at all. Listen, that's a problem for tomorrow, Sammy.
Well, we should probably get these chips all done in. Do we have like a receipt that shows that we turned in this dude, so that way anyone who thinks that I'm him will...
I mean, you are him, aren't you?
Fuck.
We just had a whole
Why would you need to
conversation about that.
Why would you need to turn him in? Why can't you just... Right?
We did turn him in.
No, I mean, that's my...
Oh.
I think Emmy is like, well, we turned him in, so then it's going to be a problem to cash in the chips. But you're him.
Oh no, Emmy's like, it's gonna be a problem wearing his face. But if the bounty's been cleared...
The casino people don't keep track of the bounties. They don't give a shit.
I think
it's not like there's a news bulletin that he's been, captured.
I think what Mitch was saying
not
was
everyone
that,
is Pete Moss.
It would be a problem with the bounty hunters, right? Who were coming after him.
Because my face looks just like his.
No, because the bounty's gone.
But yeah, I think I would assume the BNet automatically.
Yeah, as soon as you turn him in, it goes away.
Like, I figure you would accept the job, and it would put a notification on your phone, and then you would get a ping if the job got cleared off before you get a chance to claim it. Yeah. So, let's go. Let's go cash in these chips. Let's see how much money your dad actually left us with.
Yeah, and whatever we couldn't grab is probably still up there in that room. If one of you wants to go fill another duffel bag.
Those were a lot of flights of stairs.
The elevator works still. Just maybe don't use the one with chocolate milk in it.
The elevator has actually been cordoned off for cleaning.
There's only one in the whole hotel.
Gotta go up to go down.
Yeah. Can't we just have room service deliver it? Just say it's my belongings?
It's true.
Well, I mean, go ask.
Yep, so we're gonna go up to the front desk thing, whatever.
Oh, yes, hello, Mr. Acero. Good to see you again. Will
Yeah,
you and your
I'd like
friends
to cash in.
Gambling tonight? Oh, are you sure we cannot convince you to stay, at least for one more night, and press your luck a bit?
No, actually, do you think you could get the rest of my belongings from up there?
Oh,
Room 37C.
You see that room? You see, we've actually had to. Well, something happened with the window in that room. You see, it was
What?
broken into, and so we have to dock the repair costs out of there. You see, there were already chips there. We've done what we can, and everything should be taken care of there. Unfortunately, it was all of it.
Are you telling me that your security sucks so much that my room got broken into while I wasn't there?
What is the wording?
And now you're charging me for it?
Hold on. This is not him waiting. This is me waiting and trying to formulate the words that I want here.
Sure.
He explains that, like, customers are liable for what happens in their rooms. It's not the hotel's fault that you left your room unattended and something shitty happened.
Basically, you signed a thing. It's your name right here on the receipt.
You signed a thing. You said if something happens to the window or whatever, you're responsible. It doesn't matter if somebody broke into your room. It's your fucking room. You should have been in there, Frank.
Yes, the old broken window trick. The casinos are always pulling this. They've actually got a bellboy on staff whose whole job is to go around and throw rocks through windows just to get their chips back.
Sir, that is unconscionable. Why would someone of David Bowie's caliber do such a thing?
Well, it's a
Give
good
it up,
thing
Emmy.
social media is
It's Casino
outlawed.
Town.
Yeah, good thing social media is outlawed, or I'd leave a shitty review. Now let me cash out my chips.
Please let us see.
So I just duffel bag.
Yeah. Okay. They empty your duffel bag. They return the duffel bag, and they count it up. And after everything, you have a grand total of $2,400 is what this guy had.
2,400.
Does that divide evenly by 3?
I mean, it does.
It divides into 800.
But
you were just gonna keep it? Fuck these two guys?
oh no, Emmy was gonna send it back to the university since this was supposed to go towards my debt. So he's gonna look back at the others and be like, I know we risked a lot getting this, but if I don't send something back to Ceres, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Hold that thought, because next week I'm going to have the first draft of the actual paying back your debt rules.
But basically just the, whether or not we're splitting it.
I mean, I did already let you have the one extra dollarino, but I mean, it's fine. You can, you keep it. Yeah, sure.
I also still have the opportunity to rip Marfa off here. I mean, present doctored video.
P, we're not making a fucking snuff film. God damn it. Let's go get our bullets back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
and I mean, we're
guys.
still here for another 6 days, so, or 10 days. I've lost track. We'll think of something. And maybe we should probably tell Spanks that his aunt wants you dead.
Yeah, there's going to be some fallout for this next week, I think. Oh, hey, it's you guys.
I'm sure Spanks is fine. If I know Spanks, he's probably somewhere about 3.5 whiskey bottles deep, probably singing something sad in German.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
but I
it's
feel
you
like this
guys.
is something you should tell in person, not, try to text.
Spanks will
Hey, I'm
turn up.
talking to you guys. I've been trying to get at your attention.
Yeah.
Here's your bullets back. Have a good day.
So, Pete gets back bullets for a gun he no longer has.
Thank you, sir. I'll just put these right here.
All right. Oh, I wrote 666. I should write 667. It's almost the numbers I rolled on the slot machine. Unless that one actually was a 7 and my dice are stupid.
1 and 7.
All right, let's go. All right. It's been a long night. Let's go get a pizza.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I still have, like,
There's a
300
pizza place.
Jordans.
Those convert.
Yeah, I still have 300 Jordans. You know, I can get dinner.
As you guys walk to, there's a pizza place right next to this casino, turns out. And as you are walking by it, from a scaffolding overhead, Pete's gun falls down.
How serendipitous.
Hit your head, take a wound.
Oh yeah, Emmy's still fucked up.
Thanks for watching the CU Space Cowboy Actual Play Podcast. You can check out the game and pre-order your own copy at TidalWaveGames.com today. Follow us on Twitter at TidalWaveRPG, and if you like what you see, throw us a couple bucks on Patreon at patreon.com/TidalWaveGames. Stay gold.